Welcome, everyone, to the Maxx on the Poindexter Lounge Pantheon. We have a surprise guest. This is the weekly show where we talk about the 5 best stories in entertainment. It could be movies, music, video games. We have an interesting show tonight, and I want to we'll go to the panel. Yes, and thank you, Brian, for helping so much with the show. You definitely are a producer. Oh, rocking an earring, man. Getting tats, getting an earring. Woo, look out.
I think I'm having somewhat of a midlife crisis, but that's neither here nor there.
No.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
So, also, with this series, if you would be so kind, can we have some goals here? Can we try to get 100 likes for a series on the internet, on YouTube, that promotes positive stuff? You know how they say, don't hate the player, hate the game? YouTube and the algorithm is not going to feed you positive content. You have to ask for it. So ask for it by smashing the hell out of the like button. Now, before we get to our special guest, I want to say I've known this person for quite a long time. We disagree a lot, but I don't think we have any ill will towards each other. Although there was a period of time that I went pretty hardcore at him. There's a clue there. And he went pretty hardcore at me too. But we kind of still, I think we unfollowed and followed each other a few times here and there. But one of the original goals of my channel was to challenge myself and, challenge each other. And how could anything get really better in the future, really? Is talking to people that you don't necessarily, fundamentally, like Mark Hamill said, I fundamentally disagree with some of the things you say, but they're still people. They still have ideas. And, why not try to build a bridge towards people and try to have conversations and try to see if we do have common ground. Even Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, he had that big stream, Common Ground. He tried a little bit. I still go after him consistently, but he tried. So that's a good thing, right?
I always stand by the fact that I think we all have a lot in common. It's just sometimes our methods might be a little bit different. So.
Yeah. So I think, Brian, if that's a good introduction, I think you'll all be surprised who decided that, and he always said, yeah, we could talk sometime. We could talk sometime.
I'm not the special guest?
No, Jimbo, I'm sorry.
No,
I thought it was
Jimbo.
Eddie.
Although it seems like it, Jimbo. You haven't been long in a while. Where have you been, Jimbo? You are a special guest. No, I'm just kidding.
Does Marvel would Marvel? Yeah, I got you covered, Marvel Mania. Relax.
Yeah. Okay, so without further ado, hey, the widow is here. Ashley. Hey, Ashley.
Hey.
Okay. All right. I think it's time to bring in our special guest.
All right, here we go.
Hail the chat. Hail everybody. Hail Mad Max. Hail the entire panel. Love seeing y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash the like button and share out a link for this channel. Y'all have been listening to Max like I've been listening to Max for years, and it's time to support positivity, coming together, looking at different views. I love what Max is doing. I love all y'all out there in the chat. Thank you, Mad Max, for so much, and thank you, panelists, for having me here.
Okay, yeah. If you don't know, this is the author of the Fandom Menace historian. He's going by formerly known. I don't know if you're doing the Prince thing or not.
Oh no, God, I'll be too kidding. I've had a train wreck of a year, man. I don't know what I'm doing, bro.
Oh no,
no, I'm doing well, man. I am the Fandom Menace historian. I am working on the Fandom Menace Volume 2. Which chronicles the years between 2018 and 19 of a consumer grassroots backlash against what they believe to be bigotry in entertainment. And okay. I'm looking forward to writing this. I'm writing another aspect of this book that I am very interested in, that I've been a part of. And unfortunately, to a degree, I have to remove myself from this part of the book because I have been a part of this history, just like people like Mad Max Movie Talks. I'm going to be interviewing him for the Fandom Menace Volume 2 because I believe the culture that has been created amongst YouTubers, amongst people coming together to talk about different aspects of what we believe, to stand up for our modern myths, however we see it, and to espouse our opinions, how we feel them to be. is not just a TFM thing. It's not just people that praise TFM. It's not just an anti-TFM thing. This is a culture that has been created amongst all of us that continues on, of standing up for one another, promoting one another, and speaking our minds, having a place where we can speak how we feel. And that is very important to me. And I believe that people in this chat, the supporters of Mad Max Movie Talks, who has been around since the beginning, should also have a representation in this book, because we have all, whether we like each other, agree with each other, talk to each other or not, we have all been a part of this sphere of growth and positivity. So I'm looking forward to working with Mad Max Movie Talks and hail the panel, hail the chat.
I just found the video.
I didn't know that you were going to announce. I thought that might be a secret that I'm going to be interviewed potentially for this.
No, I think that's out there. Important. Cool. I think it's very important, Max, because you have been, dude, the first channels that I followed, bro. All right, the first channels that I actually cared about.
You're still trying to get me to buy one of your books. Okay.
No, absolutely. You kidding? No, you kidding, dude? I'm holding it. I'll sell whatever I can sell. I'm trying to make money. I don't know about that, Steven.
I respect you that you're writing, that you're doing something with your thoughts and you're putting something out there. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna purchase it. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're a part of it, I'm gonna send you a free copy, man.
Oh, you have to, man.
All right. I can deal with that. No, but hey, RJ or Marvel Mania. Hey, Marvel.
Still RJ. What's up?
Hey, RJ. So I decided, Steven, we reached out to me recently, and I'm like, you know what? Let's collab. Let's challenge ourselves. Find stuff we could do. And he said before the stream, he's like, I'd like to talk about some positive stuff as well. Hopefully
like Morbius.
I don't know. Did you like Morbius, Steven?
I haven't had a chance to see Morbius. I've also been up north working. I just came back. I've only been back for a few weeks, and I haven't caught up on all the news. Just recently, I've been streaming and working with with Rogue Entertainment, my other YouTubers. But I mean, like Max was just saying, I was back here for 5 minutes talking with Brian. We both Trekkies. We already connect.
Yes.
Max, look at my name.
Can't wait to see his content.
Dollar Store Doomcock. Oh yes. Oh, because
Doomcock.
Yes.
I just found it.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Would Enosh be okay with us watching that eventually? That I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't say where it's from.
Oh yeah, we know where it's from.
Hey, Max is the one that said it. Don't blame me.
Y'all don't understand. All right, Max and I, we fought. We were fighting each other. Great Order in the fourth wave, man. You remember those days, dude?
The Gray Order.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's how I got my start on YouTube.
Right. All right, Brian. Well, I'm still subscribing to you, bro.
No, it's okay. Those videos are still there. I kind of laugh at them.
Something I do, even though I don't go along with a lot of your pins, but something I do value is you do try. You're the one of the groups the hardest in your section of fandom that tries the hardest for smaller creators. You and the Fandom Collective. Mm-hmm. I've always thought that. And I know you like to say hail too. That's another thing. That's fine.
I don't mean it like that.
I know. That's your thing.
Yeah.
But I do give you respect there for keeping the small creators there. And some things I think we do agree with on censorship of small creators, and something I think that I was actually wrong about recently that I've admitted was the Gina Carano situation. Even though I don't like the things she said, I'm still not a fan of that. I don't think there's a lot of consistency on how they treat certain people. And it's not even necessarily politics in Steven. It really comes down to sometimes how popular you are in Hollywood, or how many awards you have.
Yes.
How many? Right. So I don't even think it's a politic angle. I think it's really just your history, because the more rewards you get or the more notoriety you get, the more you could get away with. And we got to remove that and treat people like people, and it has to be consistent.
Yes, absolutely.
Even though I don't agree with the things she said, I don't see the consistency there. If we could also, if anyone on the panel has some questions for Steven, try to keep it on the positive angle, maybe like a friendly pushback a little bit of any of his ideas, or
Or
I'm
straight
sure
up
he'd be up for it.
detraction. No, straight up detraction, man.
I don't know
think,
what I don't know what
you know.
Steven believes, so I don't know if I can really detract.
Well, how
We'll work it out through the stream.
yeah. How do you feel? Are you? I know you have a lot of criticisms about Hollywood and entertainment. Have you been able to enjoy anything recently? Any movies? Any streaming
the
series?
Northman. I like the Northman.
Oh, you did see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see it today, or when did you see it? Or yesterday?
Earlier. Mm.
Oh wow, I do want to see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good film. There are some entertainments that I like, and for instance, I'm on my panel, I'm at Rogue Entertainment on my panel, and as any of you who have known me for a long time know, I built like an anti Kathleen Kennedy, TFM channel.
Yeah.
I was, and a lot of my friends are of that ilk, like don't support Disney, F Disney, and all opinions are valid, right? But for me, I was talking about the Kenobi trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing.
Oh, great! That's great.
I'm
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it and the direction of the series. I know a lot of people, especially in my part of the indie sphere, are all very anti, anything that comes out of Disney Star Wars. But if we do not allow for just the smallest chance for someone creative who loves what they are doing to come in and produce content for everyone, not just themselves, not just the market, but for the fans, then we should foster that. That's a positive growth. That's a positive impact in our entertainments and our modern myths. And I think that door should always be, if not left open, just a little crack open, Max. It may be good. I don't know.
I'm optimistic about Obi-Wan. I am a little concerned that it could be another pivotal moment within the fandom if it's the consensus is that it fails. If it fails with the public perception, if it reaches outside our bubbles and then the general public doesn't like it or thinks it's really subpar compared to the OG trilogy or the prequels, because regardless of how they think about the prequels, a lot of people are pretty consistent that they think Obi-Wan's been pretty good consistently, even in the prequels, even if they don't like the prequels. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm hesitant, but yes, I'm in that. That is probably going to be one of the top stories this week, is something related to Obi-Wan. RJ, have you seen anything this week that should be considered for really good entertainment news this week? It's been a rough week.
Do you want positive stories or
positive
stories?
Positive. This has been the hardest week. No, that we
positive as we can, RJ.
No, this week's been the most difficult because we've been doing this for like 4 or 5 weeks now, or is it 6? How many weeks, Brian?
This is week number 6.
Number 6, and so far it's been pretty smooth. But this week I'm like struggling.
That's a tough
struggling.
one.
There's not a lot of positive stories out there this week. It's been mostly negative headlines.
Very true.
Well, I have one positive, but no one agrees with me. The Halo series. I'm really enjoying the Halo series.
Are you really?
Episode was amazing. I loved a lot of aspects of it.
One good episode does not make up for 4 episodes.
RJ, do you even watch the show, or are you just saying?
I have watched it. I have. It was very boring.
A lot of people are not like. I think the numbers are good though.
I think
for what it
Quan
is.
Haas storyline is weak and should have been cut out and forgotten about after Master Chief dropped her off with the old Spartan 2. I think that storyline should have been cut, because now I'm just like, I just don't care, and I keep skipping over it. But
have you got a chance
to
see that one, Steven? Any interest in it, or I don't know if you're.
I am so interested in it. Halo was the first game one of the first games I got to teach my son how to use a controller. It was that Indiana Jones Legos. So I've been playing Halo since we were the original Xbox, and we were gathering together in my buddy's apartment and putting 4 of them together and and networking it. I have not seen it because I'm the type of person who can't wait for the next episode. I've got to watch. I'm one of those.
I wish I did that.
So I've been not trying to listen to all the hate about it, to be honest with you.
It's a good adaptation for what, there's a lot of things that me and Hans have been talking about.
No. I completely disagree. I'm sorry.
What?
Well, all right,
Oh,
but
wow.
there's a lot of aspects to it that take from not only Halo Reach but the very early Halo games. Of course, they change a lot of aspects, and some of them are just kind of questionable. But overall, it's as we're getting into the later part of the season, I think it's going to kind of be a telling point of like this is the direction that they're actually like the story they're going to be adapting, and depending on how they continue to prolong the story will basically be kind of like the indicating factor, like whether this season and kind of their adaptation of the games is good or not. I think so far they're doing a decent job. I mean, they definitely could do better, but it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
Well, the major concern, and you played the first Halo, Steven, right? So
Yeah.
the major concern a lot of people have, and it's actually I really like the show, but okay, behave, Steven.
I'm just wondering.
Oh, okay,
asking in the private chat.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, Max, it's called a private chat for a reason.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just kidding.
so the series, the game, he never takes the helmet off, for Halo, and then in this live action series, he takes it off quite a bit, and that's been contentious with the fans, also because it wasn't like an epic moment, an epic reveal.
Yeah,
and
although
I love it because I love the gameplay of Halo. I kind of skip past some of the story parts in the games, the cinematics, and I don't really feel attached to the character beyond he looks cool in his badass armor. Now I actually feel for Master Chief, and I'm in my opinion, my subjective opinion, I feel like it was necessary for a lot of the story beats to remove the helmet to get that emotion. But it kind of
something I wanted to mention because in Halo Reach there's a Spartan 2 because if you remember Halo Reach, he's with a bunch of Spartan 3s, and there's one Spartan 2, George, and he removes his helmet frequently, so it's not like something that's taboo amongst Spartans. It's something that happens periodically. It's just Master Chief, we don't see it a lot because he's always in action and combat.
I think it's lazy on their part.
But
I'm just keeping it real. I'm just not a fan of that choice whatsoever. I think it was really lazy of them, to be honest.
Well,
I don't know.
This is supposed to be a positive show, RJ.
I'm gonna be positive. I got a really positive stuff. I'm just saying
he's positive that he hates it.
I'm positive that I do not like the show. But
okay,
Positively negative.
That's a positive. That's a positive answer.
Wow. All right. So this latest episode though, I've got there. I think there. Yeah, this special
effects. A little positive. I like the grunts. I'm glad they brought the grunts in.
Hey Chris, do you recognize this dude?
Hey, first of all, listen real quick. Slipped on a rock today, broke my left middle finger. Okay.
Oh no.
Then got out of the ER just in time to say I'm gonna drive to the Cineplex and watch Northman. Get there and it's sold out. Drive all the way home. But silver lining, Stephen Walton's on the panel.
Oh hell, Chris! Good to see you, bro.
I am a Stephen Walton fan. I always have been.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love this book. I love this book, man. I mean, I didn't agree with a lot of it, but I loved it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Well,
I just can't believe you two are sitting next to each other, you know?
Well, no, he reached out to me about this interview, and I'm like, you know what? We put off long enough, and one of my original goals was to talk to people, as many people as I can. We could be cordial.
Yeah, nobody understands. Max and I in private DMs, like away from everybody else, we give each other back kisses.
I just remember. I still watch that video if I want. Steven, if I want a good laugh, I still watch that because I'm mad.
I went too hard in the because part. I went too hard on that aspect.
I still watch it though. When you go to put the cookie in your mouth, when you go to put the cookie in your mouth and you can't get it through the mask, I still laugh. Me and Brodan still, and we love Max, but that's funny shit.
Yeah, my wife laughs at it.
The most entertaining 10 minutes of my life on YouTube was on a Cooking with Ruthie stream 2 Christmases ago. Max came on. It was the only other time we were on a panel together, and he was like, "No, play it. I want to hear it." And he just he lent into it, like the whole video, and just I was dying laughing.
Well, before you and him ever got into it, man, I used to follow you because you were big into the EU stuff, and I didn't really care too much for Ryan Cannell, so I would watch you instead. And then somehow B-Level got involved with everybody, and this whole Star Wars war jumped off over who was a true Star Wars fan, and I'm just like, man, it's the hell with that. I'm switching to Marvel.
you have a very passionate fan base in a lot of these franchises, and so the hyperbole is going to go through the roof when you have a genuine love. Like you see this universe as this, it is static, and that is how it is, and there's no way outside of those lines. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. You know, it's good to have. In an aspect, in a way, it's good to have gatekeepers because they're going to keep the lore and continuity and be like, no, this is this and this and this and this. But the negative of that is pushing people away from a conversation, not being able to delegate the nuance of, hey, I like Picard more than I like so and so. You know, like I love Ben Sisko. He's my favorite captain. I'll go down in the dirt fighting anybody on that one. That's my number one captain.
No, that's how it would go down.
That's right. That's how it goes
Ben
down.
Sisko's number one.
Hey man, without all that, Max wouldn't have anybody to argue.
When it comes to Star Wars, it was a specific time period. There was a lot of things going on, a lot of politically, socially perspectives that clashed in various different ways. And then you had people out there, bad actors, who were just like, trying to increase the drama so that they can make sales or they can grow. And I'm not just talking about YouTube. Like, this is everywhere. This is the political sphere, the social sphere, politics everywhere. And like Max was saying earlier,
I think it's not
really about politics.
I think some of those same people are in the opposite end of your books, though.
Look and listen, and that is your perspective and a valid point from your perspective, because depending on what your position is here, the bad guy is it vacillates. It depends, on who it is. Yeah. That's why. I mean,
look at Rodan. Even he's like, wait, what the fuck?
That's why it's important in this book, Chris. It's important in this book to have somebody like Max, who's been around from the beginning, who has had that opposite, who has had that different perspective this entire time, and also tried to foster positivity at times. Like, if I've seen Max. Like, I've gone through my ups and downs, y'all know, but he, and so was he.
Oh, I took a lot of shit for paying money for your book. Yeah, I took shit. People were like, "You're gonna pay money." Yeah, I'm gonna pay money.
I appreciate
that. And plus, but I ordered 10 of Lungus books. You know what I mean, for the tattoo shop, because I just want to support people. I just want to support people.
To Stephen give credit, when we were most volatile towards each other, I'm like, "You're never getting to volume 5."
I don't think I'm getting to volume 5.
Actually, hold on. Can we actually do that thing with your eyes again, real quick? Don't.
Ashley ain't getting no attention.
I simp hard. I fawn.
Yes, behave, gentlemen. Behave. This always happens when we get one lady on the panel. Yeah,
we're nerds, Max.
Yeah. Ashley, just let me know. Let me know if I'll take care of those fools.
You got to give these ladies that positive reinforcement, man. You got to let them know they're doing a good job.
Chris, do you need some positive reinforcement?
No, I don't want to be cool. I stopped trying. I gave up trying to be cool a long time ago. That's for y'all. I don't want to be cool.
Well, Brian, this is a hint towards one of the things that I think is a very important, and I had to do some searching this week. But
I have 3. I got 3 stories.
Oh, well, this is Star Wars, and we have one main topic, which I was surprised Steven's commentary before we went live about. I was like, the MCU is a thing, and we're gonna get to that. Okay. So if you would be so kind, Brian, to bring up this first, we have to all agree on the panel for the top 5 stories of the week and rank them.
Morbius 2 announcement.
So Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I'm looking forward to. Steven said he's looking forward to. Natalie Holt. It's another first. We love firsts for representation, Steven. Mm-hmm. Natalie Holt is the first woman to score a live-action Star Wars project.
Good for her.
Great. I love John Williams.
Well, he is composing a theme in the show too.
Hearing a kid. I
I know,
apologize.
bring somebody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, well, yeah, well, I mean, but she also talked about how much she appreciated John Williams, and then John came in and talked to Kennedy, and he's actually going to do, he's doing one score, like for the
he's
show.
doing he's composing the main theme for Obi-Wan.
Because
he said he never got to compose a theme for Obi-Wan in the original film. A New Hope. So he gets the chance to do that finally.
That's awesome. I think that's a win. I mean, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
you know?
Her music was really good in Loki as well. She's a very
I like
composer.
that we're getting to a point. I love John Williams, but he can't do it forever. And we're getting to a point where we have other composers getting a shot for Star Wars. As a composer, is there any bigger opportunity in blockbuster movies? I don't think so. So it's great that she is getting her shot, and I can't wait to hear it. I want to make sure to really pay attention to Obi-Wan. So Deborah Chow and we have now representation behind this lens for directing now. But now to head up to be a showrunner though.
You're just gonna throw Deborah out there. You're not gonna throw the other one out there.
No. I'm saying yes. I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Max. I'm just messing with you. Bro.
They've done episodes, but I think Deborah Chow is actually the main in charge.
She directed my favorite episodes.
Yeah,
she did. That third episode, amazing. That's my favorite episode of the first season.
So I definitely think this could be in the consideration. RJ, do you want to throw one out there before we get to the main one, the MCU?
That's a positive story?
That's a positive story, yes.
Okay, I'll be curious to see how you word that. For me, there's a couple. There's the Lightyear trailer that came out this week. The new Lightyear trailer. Did anyone see that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I did. RJ, really?
I did.
I put it in the chat. Like, I don't get excited for animation very
much.
much.
Chris was over the moon for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, man. You know.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually excited to see Lightyear. That looks good.
I'm actually so on that. Like,
why are you so?
I mean, I think it's good. I'm happy Pixar's getting into theaters.
There's no tentacles involved. Right. Max doesn't like it.
Whoa, Chris. Fake news.
No, I love the Toy Story. Real. I love the Toy Story movies because I share them with my kid. Yeah. And when she saw that, she sent it to me, and then I was like, well, you know, I'll wait for the main trailer to drop, and then all my friends will be talking about it online, and you know, she thinks we're all a bunch.
There's also the other one I was going to bring up is that The Rock and his production company, $7 Productions, they're producing a live action film adaptation of the video game It Takes Two, which won game of the year last year. It's going to land at Amazon.
Was that the one where you got to break out of prison?
No, it takes no.
I swear to God, there was a game where you got to break out of prison. It was two people. It was
that was A Way Out. It's made by the same developer. No,
It
Takes Two is the one where you play as like the couple that's arguing and their child wishes for them to get back together. So they get turned like these little dolls, and you have to like figure out like to get back to normal. It Takes Two, one game of the year last year.
It sounds kind of depressing, actually.
It's actually a really funny game.
All right. Yeah, I've heard that. I'll be honest with you, RJ. I don't think it's charting this week. It Takes Two.
Because there's nothing else but negative stories.
No, there is some stuff. I have one other. I have one that you're going to be hyped about.
Does anyone else have positive stories?
I have one other.
There's Aaron Paul announcing the birth of his first son. Bryan Cranston was announced as the Godfather.
That's yeah, man. That's positive.
You're going to be. This is a good one. Brian, if you want to highlight this is a positive. We need Robert Pattinson. Well, not for Brian. Brian was not a fan. I'm actually interested to see what Steven, did you get a chance to check out the Batman?
I have not yet, and I really want to. I do want to see this film.
Well, don't listen to Brian, please.
Okay, you got it.
All right, no problem.
I don't know. Brian's a Trekkie. I don't know. I got to coast. Brian and I were already tight. We already have a connection.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie.
Yeah,
there's always things you're not going to agree with Brian on.
You contributed to this number, though.
This is true.
I was one of that. Beat out the Snyder Cut.
True.
One of that.
So the Batman debuts at 720K households on HBO Max,
which is like significantly higher than the Snyder Cut.
Okay, you didn't
Like
have to.
300K
That's all.
They also
Or
don't
something
report
like
to
that.
Nielsen, so you don't know how
That's not true.
these numbers.
Well, it's
go down.
also the important thing is that this is just Samba TV, so it's only
Yes.
people who enrolled in that program. But I had to bring it up because it does show positive growth. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Plus,
I think
HBO
that's
Max is in way more places now compared to when the Snyder Cut came out, so maybe that could be a factor as well. I don't know.
well. That's a good thing for streaming. That's also been a little controversial about streaming, and we've reached a plateau with Netflix, and so anything good for streaming, I'm all about because I want the entertainment industry to be around. I know it creates jobs. I know people are critical of it, but what if they did fail? I want content.
It could change into something else, Max.
Zeno,
my
that's not
perspective.
true, man.
Yeah, no. Brian did bring that up yesterday. Yeah, if something fails, something else could take its place and potentially be better, and the market decides. Yes, but
That's just mean, Eddie. That's
Eddie,
just mean.
come on now.
Plus, it's an oxymoron, Eddie, because you can't even make one of those movies with. Never mind.
Oof.
All right, well, now you made me lose my thoughts, Eddie. Okay.
That's what my team does to me, Max.
No, but Steven, how are you on the streaming services? Do you support them monetarily? Do you want them to succeed? Or, I know you're critical. Where do you stand with HBO, Netflix, and Disney Plus?
I don't have HBO. I don't have Disney Plus at the moment. I do still have Netflix, and I know I'm going to get shit for that, but it is what it is. I don't have cable at my house right now, so it's just that's my go-to, and it's got DS9 on it, and I just watch that on repeat. I support what you want to support. Me personally, I'm not going to support Disney Plus at the moment because I don't like the things that are happening at and around Disney, although I hope for the future, because there are people there there's tens of thousands of people that are employed by this company that I don't think have anything to do with any of the stuff that I don't like. You know what I mean? You're talking about people just trying to get paychecks and just trying to feed their families. And like I said, there's always that little crack that you've got to leave open. Maybe things can get better. So if Disney, if the public image of Disney, and if they begin to operate in ways that I see change, then I would get Disney Plus again.
Yeah. Well, I respect people to vote with their money.
Vote what you want.
I do. I do that because also, even though I don't particularly have the same issues you do with Disney,
right?
I do see other people being critical of Warner Brothers talent recently, and they might question whether they should support things too.
Right.
So it's still consistently people have issues with things going on, and that's their right to
and we're
to
all
vote.
busybodies, Max. Well, some people just like to be in other people's business, and we love watching a good train wreck or dumpster fire, and it's like, and that's going to get promoted because the news promotes that kind of bad
That's
imagery.
True. That's true.
And YouTubers, I mean, it's like say what you want. You know what I mean? Some of us gotta be TMZ, to know if you want to grow. Some of us just take that path and just do that,
That's true.
And it's drama sells. So, you're going to see the negatives more than the positives, but there are positives out there. There are people in the industry who are not complete shitbags. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
Brian, I'm gonna stick up for you and say that you don't dislike, and you're gonna cop a plea in the chat like that. I will never do a crime with you.
What? It's true. I mean,
you've never said I don't like things if they're popular. You've never said that.
I've never said that. I just said I was very cynical about this particular movie.
Okay, yeah, but he said you don't like things if they're popular.
This is coming from the biggest contrarian in the YouTube chat.
No, Brian
literally the nickname Mr. Contrarian. Yes,
Brian really tries to like everything. He really.
I honestly give it a shot, but seriously, certain things like. No, there's
some things that he loves a little too much though that don't deserve that kind of love, like Canadian rock bands. I'm just saying.
Oh no! Why are you gonna do that when he got his new tattoo?
I mean, he's allowed to love it, I mean, just
21-12, man. 21-12.
Okay. Are you Rush fan, Steven?
I enjoy Rush, but I'm not a fan. I wouldn't say like I'm a mega fan or anything.
Okay.
But if it comes on the radio, I'm down.
Okay. Well,
Brian would be that dude in the van on Fanboys, all rush, all the time. We're not listening to anything else.
That's my favorite part of the whole damn movie. I was like, yes.
So you were in the I don't know his name, but the drummer in Rush is the best of all time.
Neil Peart,
Neil Peart, yeah.
Okay.
Even I'll agree with that. and I'm
I've
not a
seen
Rush
that.
fan.
Yeah, I've seen that argument with other drummers.
And Geddy Lee's one of the best bass players. So
No,
I mean, it's a
I'm not
three-man
gonna go
band,
that-
right? Rush
No,
is 3 people.
you did surprise me
Incredible.
because some of the perception of people in your group, oh, I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan. That might surprise some people to take us in a more positive angle. So where do you stand on Disney Star Wars now? You are looking forward to Obi-Wan. Have you watched the Mando, Boba Fett? You know, where do you stand?
I watched Mando, watched Boba Fett. There were scenes of Boba Fett that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
It wasn't the Boba Fett that I would have expected on screen, but there were parts of it that I really liked. And whenever and this is the thing, like so people, and I'm not dissing anyone. Okay, when you are someone who is very staunch about loyalty to lore, to previous lore, to legends, to the way things are. Like, I understand where you're coming from. That's a position of passion. But there are, and they are the type of people that will say, well, they're tugging on your member berries. They're tugging on you. Well, isn't that what they're supposed to be selling you? Isn't that what they're supposed to be putting together and giving us? So when they're doing that,
as much as consumers complain about it, that's what keep people pay the money for.
I love fan service. Just don't waterboard me with it, you know?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Oh, no doubt. I want to see something new, but I would like to be reminded of why I love about this franchise. So, when I watched the Obi-Wan trailer and I saw Inquisitors, I'm like, oh, yeah. That's what I want to see. I have always maintained that if Disney Star Wars had decided to start in the eras between Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars A New Hope, that's the perfect era to start in. You give us Vader, you give us Inquisitors, you give us people hunting down Jedi, you get all that, the downfall of it, the build up to A New Hope. That's where they should have been. So I'm down for anything in that era. So, and I'm looking forward to seeing it for what it is, and I'm going to like it or dislike it, honestly, and that's how I'm going to present it to my fans.
Okay. Cool. Let's get to the main topic, the MCU, because that's the most controversial on the YouTubes right now. And I was kind of shocked before because I'm like, you know what, Steven? Yeah, I think it does exist, and I'm all for it. Give me that MCU. I want all these great female characters. Okay. I loved actually, I was a little underwhelmed by the Thor Love and Thunder trailer, but that wasn't because of Jane Foster. I loved seeing that. I love seeing Scarlet Witch do her thing. She's going to be in Doctor Strange with Sam Raimi directing.
Yes.
And
America Chavez.
Right, Max.
Well, I'm not sold on America Chavez yet. I'm looking forward to the character.
You barely see anything else.
She's gonna be such a I think she's gonna be a very important character, not only in this movie but going forward, due to what she's able to do and kind of her story. So I'm interested to see kind of like how much emphasis they put on her character in this movie, and I'm hyped. We're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, and then Queen Bree, Captain Marvel is coming back, and just to show you where I started, where I am now, Steven, I made that damn video. Even Jeremy didn't do this, and this is where my turning point was. I made the damn video about maybe Disney's buying tickets for Captain Marvel because I was like, no, why did I do this? And then I think I deleted that video. Talk about deleted videos.
Good idea.
Yeah. So, and now I am a huge Brie Larson fan because I love the way she triggers fools. I love when she puts her elbow up on 100%. Like Vin Diesel. I think it's so planned. That's why she makes the big bucks. You cannot convince me otherwise.
She's the queen of trolls.
That Vin Diesel, and she doesn't even need a dress. She ignores her critics, and she does her thing. And you ain't lying if you're lying if you weren't a fan of her Jimmy. Let's behave, gentlemen. But you'd be lying if you weren't a fan of her Jimmy Kimmel appearance. I'm sorry.
You brought it up.
Yeah, you're the one who brought it up. Like.
Yes. So
Pervert.
let's talk about this influx of female characters and how you feel about it. Because I am super excited. And I will say this. My main critique of people that are upset with it is the male characters are not being replaced. They're just adding, and they're getting equal billing. They're getting equal billing on the posters and everything there. but I still think there's a lot there, and I don't think the men are being emasculated. I think that people actually feel that, but I think that's hyperbolic, and I don't see a lot of substance to those claims. To me,
There's
personally.
definitely some hyperbole involved, some projection. You know, men's egos. You know who we are.
Hyperbole sells. You know,
it does sell. I think there's also some very objective observations that hit on point, at least in the way that I see them. But I love women. I love seeing strong. I have no problem seeing a strong woman on screen. I love that. I love looking at the female form. I love looking at.
We grew up on it. Ellen Ripley, Sarah Connor.
Yeah. I love Scarlet Witch.
Yes,
that's a great character. I like Natalie Portman, and so that's like, I haven't said anything. This is the first time I've even saying it on anywhere. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing what she looks like, or how she does, because she bulked up for that role, and I do like Portman as an actress. I want to see if she brings it, Max.
That's the other thing that's the other thing. Brie didn't play no victim when people were, a little misogynistic about her assets, including,
right. Well, she's selling it. I mean, she's doing
no. But she went to the gym. She didn't complain or nothing, and she worked hard to get where she's at, and she keeps doing it, and she does push for equality in pay, which is not.
That's not a bad thing.
No, people are again hyperbolic that, it's not really there. There is still a big gap in there, and she pushed for it. And I think she deserves it. And she does bring, so far, she's been bringing in the box office, and she brings attention to any project she's in.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking. Well, what's your thoughts on? There is definitely an influx of new female characters. What are your thoughts on this?
If it is done right, if they're not waving if they're not beating people over the head with you're a misogynist if you don't like this, which has been the problem, has been the confrontational approach that creators have had with fans. I think a lot of the stuff would have just blown over or not been as big as it was if there wasn't for that confrontational attitude. I'm the artist, I know better. I'm the writer, I know better. There wasn't that kind of ego. You are selling a product to people. You are, trying to honor or trying to provide a lore that people have read or have been invested in for several decades. Be a little humble. I think that's been one of the biggest problems. If it is done right, if the writing, if the cinematography, if the actors keep their mouth shut and just act, and if the writers and the production teams don't get into fights with the fans, it'll be fine. We wouldn't have all the freaking drama that we have. We wouldn't have people making videos like we have. They'd be scrounging to find something to make a video about. I'm looking forward to any product, any creation, whether it's indie or industry, that is done well crafted, well written, and presented to me in a way that I can sit back and enjoy it, turn my brain off for a little while, and not worry about if I'm being conditioned by the messaging of the people behind the creation.
All right. But RJ, Marvel Mania.
Yes.
I nominate, and I want to go around the panel and get our thoughts on this reveal of Jane Foster in Thor and Love and Thunder. As much scrounging as I did to find the best of the week, I think that is my favorite of the week because it's also the most talked about within the Marvel fans. If you're for or against these female characters, or you're not against, but overly critical, too critical, maybe hyperbolic about the introduction of these characters, that's the one. Yes, they are doing it, and I give her respect for also, she obviously worked hard for it. Just seeing the images of her arms, she's going all in on this role, and I'm super happy to see it. But I think that is my nomination for the number one slot for this week to the Maxx. And I wanted to go around the panel to get our thoughts there. Maybe we could start.
What's the story though?
That she made her appearance in the trailer. That trailer came out this week.
Was it this week?
Yes. Was it Monday?
I thought it was last week.
God damn it, RJ! You're not making this easy. I thought this was this week.
No, I think it was last week.
No, it was.
Okay, good.
Oh, it was this week. Okay.
Well, maybe some of you might think that the actual trailer should be the number one instead of just Jane. So we can have that discussion too. Maybe we could start with Ashley. Do you think this is a solid number one for the week? to the
I mean, given
Maxx.
the week it was and positive outcomes, I mean, I even released a day and a picture of Aaron Taylor Johnson running, looking like a Fabio character.
Yeah, looking
Yeah,
like a
maybe.
regular dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be tight. So yeah, I would say that the trailer in general, while it was lackluster, visually it looks amazing. And the shot was a little dark, and I think that's why it wasn't like a wow moment with her. But it's good, solid. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Eddie, you look like you're ready to say something. Eddie.
Eddie
Yeah,
never
Eddie.
is ready to
Yeah,
say
I'm right here. Like I said, I'm not. I had to be honest with y'all.
Uh-oh.
Marvel is so woke. When I saw that trailer with
Oh,
Jane
God.
Foster in it, I started getting veins in my neck and all that shit. I didn't know
That
what
hurt.
to think.
Oh, boy. Here he goes.
Like I said, I get you people like strong women and entertainment, but like just her being there for mere seconds got me on edge. I just didn't want to see any of it.
Oh,
Like I said, I had to.
Eddie likes the troll big time. You should see his.
That's enough of that. No.
Wow.
Can you get the shirt for Steven? You might really enjoy that one shirt you have.
I think I was using that shit to blow my nose earlier.
Oh, no. Boy.
Ew.
Oh boy.
Well, which
Okay.
one? Which one? You mean the MCU one?
No, well, your geek one.
Oh no, I definitely was blowing my nose with that shit.
Okay.
Ew.
Well, you bought the shirt, so who's laughing though?
Hey, it's what it is. I mean, I still represent, even though I disrespect.
Okay. All right, Jimbo. Since Eddie's done trolling, what do you think?
Truth.
Oh, that's your truth. Okay. What do you think about the Chris? Are you all right, Chris?
It's stupid as shit. Eddie says something.
I'm sorry, but
Yes.
can you guys
Steven, he couldn't help himself. He couldn't help
Can you
himself.
guys please respect
Oh,
my
Steven
opinion?
left.
Can you guys please respect my opinion?
I expect your truth, Eddie. I'm
No.
sorry.
Oh,
I didn't mean to
no.
laugh.
You made Steven leave. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's Eddie's fault. It's Eddie's fault again.
You don't believe any of the things you say. No, can't stand by it.
Okay,
By the way,
whatever.
real
Keep believing Marvel's good then. Keep believing Marvel's good.
You like it. I have
my
evidence.
Goodness.
I'll
have to-
to
I'll have to check with Steven, make sure he's still okay. Hold on.
So stop, Eddie.
He probably just had technical difficulties.
I don't know. I blame Eddie. That's the technical.
You can't. Why are you blaming me for? Because I'm a minority?
No, that's
Whoa,
not
what?
He's getting off the
You
rails.
went there. Wow.
Wow.
It's like a running
What
thing
are we
with you,
doing?
Max. You blame the color people, but not the white
Okay,
people.
okay.
Now, you said-
We're also on Enoch's
You just said
stream,
colored.
so
Eddie, I don't think you can say that anymore. That's not how that.
Don't say that.
Whoa.
No.
Wow, Eddie, you've
You're
changed.
trying to get us
What
taken
happens
down,
when you
Eddie?
hit
What's
1,000
going on
subs?
here?
I have
kidding.
rights as
What
a
happens when
human
you get
being.
monetized? They start getting
he's got
crazy,
such an
man.
ego.
How fitting it. That's what my commentary stream is about later. So how fitting was that?
Okay. Well, Steven, I hope you could come back. If not, we appreciate the time you did spend here. I hope you're able to come back in, though. I'm messaging you on Twitter. All right. We'll see.
I don't know. It's been a weird connection night for me.
Yeah.
Well, I was noticing, like, I couldn't tell, like,
Yeah.
if y'all are roboting or me, because, like, some of
Ashley
y'all's
is.
audio
I
is,
think
like,
her,
roboted.
she's having audio problems. I don't know if I am, but she's cutting out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what happens
All
when
right.
you defend Marvel.
All right.
Until she can't talk.
Jimbo,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on this week? The best thing in entertainment this week? Do you have something else to nominate, or what do you think about that Thor: Love and Thunder trailer or Jane Foster? What do you think? That was my nomination for the number one spot.
I don't know what else is on the table, but I definitely gotta say it was such an awesome trailer. It's awesome to see Mighty Thor. I'm definitely excited to see what they do with that character, and hopefully they go in depth with it and explain the transition from Jane to obviously to Thor now. So, but I'm definitely hyped, and the use of the volume looks amazing. So, let's go.
Yeah. All right, Chris.
I didn't. I I was excited for the movie before the trailer, and the trailer didn't move the needle for me either way. I have faith in Taika Waititi. I have faith in the Thor character. I love all the Thor movies, even the shitty elf one. But that song choice bothered me, and it didn't really show us anything, man. It's just it's just a number one of all the things that are happening this week. You think that's your number
That's to
one?
me. That's to me. Unless
Well,
you
in
can come
terms
up with
of we had to remember positive news.
Positive.
Positive news. Sir.
Okay, can I nominate one?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Even though they were sold out and I didn't get in tonight, I had to come back. Look at the reviews the Northmen are getting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
great.
that's
I'm hyped.
something that Steven said his internet went down. He should be back. So too bad, Eddie. You failed. He's coming back. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Eddie.
But yeah, I like the Thor trailer, and I'm not one of those people that's gonna bitch about, oh my god, Thor's gotta find himself again. You know how many times you'll have to find yourself in a lifetime, let alone if you're 1,500 years old?
It gets to the point where I think some people have they don't want their heroes to, or so wrapped up in their heroes, they don't want them to be challenged. They kind of want Mary Sue's. The conversation online is so much about Mary Sue's. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't challenge them, and then you can't make fun of them.
Maxx,
have fun
Ashley,
with them.
someone tell me you guys are the Marvel. I mean, I'm big into Marvel, but I don't
Yes,
memorize
can you hear
how
me?
long a movie was. How long was Endgame?
Endgame was
It's
3
3
hours,
hours.
1 minute exactly.
3 hours and 1 minute. Okay. I got excited because they were setting up for A-Force, and that was like maybe 30 seconds of the movie, and I had to take shit up. Like, people got mad because they gave the women 30 seconds of screen time together.
Oh, I can name. A
And I was like,
person who
what's
got
that?
so triggered over that.
A
He hated the
3-hour
whole movie.
movie, and you gave them.
I mean, it was a bad moment though. It wasn't just necessarily. That's the thing. If it's a group of women and it's done correctly, I think that people are not going to be so turned off by it.
I think
But
they
when
didn't
it's done
understand that
and
they were trying to set up for A-Force.
executed poorly, but it was executed poorly and it seemed forced and it didn't make any sense in the context of the scene. So that's why it was, and then you compile it with the woman issue. It didn't work. It was sloppy. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can
context.
understand that because, again, it kind of does. Because the thing is, that whole third act is meant to be fan service. It doesn't really make logical sense why all the women would show up in that one moment. It's meant to be the big cheer moment, Even if you gotta be like, well, wouldn't it just be a bunch of heroes, not just all the women showing up conveniently at the same time? But I understand that it was them trying to create a fan service moment for people. So
I teared up. Not gonna lie.
They did a poor job of it.
Hey, RJ, I'm going to put something in the
maybe.
private chat. While we're waiting for Steven to come back, we can make an announcement about the next appreciation stream because I did check.
I don't know anymore. I might have to retract my choice.
Oh, you told me, you said maybe this person, and then I reached
No,
out
I
to
don't know.
him.
I think I got to retract my choice now. I don't know.
No, you don't. I put in the chat so we're on board, and I'm sure he'll be happy to announce.
He's already smiling.
Well, no. So we worked it out. The next appreciation stream, Maxx is gonna take certain someone on a nice long walk at the beach and appreciate him all night long. And that person's
I would
gonna,
too.
And that
Appreciate
person's
him
I
gonna
to
like
the
the
max.
beach, Eddie.
that person's gonna be Eddie.
Eddie, I'm gonna appreciate you all night long. 1K Eddie.
Well, as long as we tape it, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Sounds a little
Welcome to
weird. What
OnlyFans
happened?
to the max.
It's getting a
And
little
now,
turned up.
Eddie, you have a big responsibility with this appreciation stream because you have to think about who you want to nominate next, and I'll check with them. Who you want to nominate next, and what nights are you available? I know you're a busy dude making videos.
He's available.
Saturday night next week or the week after. What do you think? When do you want to be appreciated? I know you want to be appreciated all the time, but we only give you one night. Which night? Next Saturday, the Saturday after?
Yeah, I can do next Saturday.
Oh, he's ready. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's ready. We'll have to check to see. Ashley suddenly saying, "Oh, she might be busy next week," and I don't know.
Oh, I would be here.
Oh, really? Okay. So hopefully we have lots of guests to appreciate Eddie.
Of course.
I know
It's a roast. It's a roast, right?
Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
It is a roast, right?
Oh, it's a roast. Shit, I'll bring my
Yes, yes, we could do our first roast.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna care.
Okay.
You know who we should bring in?
That has to be a new
Hey,
show.
you know who we
Haven't
should
they-
bring in? It's gonna be a roast.
Okay.
We should bring in Skywalker.
Oh no.
Oh man. Oh.
Bad RJ. Bad RJ. Bad.
No, I'm just saying, dude, it's a roast.
I'm with Brian. I'm just sitting here enjoying this.
All right, look, man. I think.
You don't think Skywalker wants to appreciate you all night long?
I don't know.
I'm about to. I mean, I didn't do it.
Look at RJ. He always acts so innocent today. Yeah. Okay, RJ.
That's good.
I'll reach.
RJ likes drama.
I'll reach out. Look, Caden's ready to
Violence.
roast. So what do we think of having Steven? Is it an interesting guest? Should we challenge ourselves more often here?
I've always liked
very challenging.
You know, I don't agree with everything he
You know who, Max?
says,
Who you
but
should
I've
bring
always
on?
liked Steven.
You should bring on the Quarterrain.
No, he's not going to come on.
versus
Steven's nice
Babyface
enough to
needs
come
Guys
on.
like that'll
need
big league. That guys
roasts,
like that'll
man.
big league you and act like they're better than you. That's why. Look, you say what you want about Jeremy, man. He'll go into a lion's den. He don't care if it's a big channel, small channel. He'll go in and get dogpiled. You know, you got to respect someone like that.
Yeah.
People were
I just
asking to
wanna
roast
talk to Heels
Caden.
versus Babyface. That's the one
Oh.
person I
Yeah,
want to
let's
talk
do that.
to.
Let's roast Kate.
That's the one person I need to
Yeah.
like actually have a conversation
Wow.
with because his takes on a lot of things are just so ridiculous. Not only because they don't make sense, but also he's using wrong facts. And the biggest example of that is the Captain Carter stuff, especially with World War II and stuff like that. Does not make sense at all.
You're talking about heel versus babyface.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Max and the Snyderverse when you talk about wrong facts and stuff. I'm getting him riled up for next time so he can roast me.
Wow.
Listen, Eddie, we're talking.
I
about
don't
Max
think I
here,
think I'm
not
going to be
the
away
impact.
next weekend. So
What?
So you're not going to be there to appreciate him?
I might have to. I think I forgot I was out of town.
You're just
But
gonna
you
make,
can-
no,
you can-
you're gonna pass Eddie to the side hoe now.
yeah.
So that means we get to appreciate Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
Appreciate you.
Whoa, Chris, are you alright?
Jam your finger, bro.
Oh, I smacked my finger on the desk. I'm gonna need a minute. Oh my god.
Ow. No, I've been there.
He already
Ouch.
broke his finger. They just throw it
No,
again.
it's the broken one. I just smacked on the microphone.
Oh boy.
I'll be
Poor
right back.
Chris, poor
Oh
Chris.
shit. I'm gonna pass out.
Ouch, bro.
Do we need to call someone? Oh,
So how
boy.
about them positive news stories?
Well, I mean, it was about. I know we're
I'm
struggling.
here.
Hey, listen, if you're still watching, please like the video because it's a
I'm
struggle.
here so it can be positive now.
But that was the.
Caden, you make me negative.
I'm still waiting for Chris.
What?
To,
Fucking chilling.
I'll
still
fight
waiting
you.
for Chris to
That way,
say
you
something
son of a
positive, but
bitch.
he's hurt his finger. That's a negative.
I don't have anything
I mean-
positive, man.
I mean, listen, like the biggest news stories was like Netflix and them canceling Bone and they're shutting down their animation department. Ezra Miller getting arrested again. I mean, a lot of negative headlines this week, sadly.
Well, but we got
So how about like a top
Halo.
two? Like a top two.
I don't.
No,
I would.
no,
I would never. I would
we're
never
gonna do
vote for
5.
Halo.
No,
I'm not
I-
voting for Halo.
I nominate Halo episode 5.
Oh God, I haven't even watched
No.
it yet, and I heard many bad things about it.
Well, let's get to this image of Natalie. Hold on a second.
All right.
Well, I think we got number 1. We got number 1. We're at the hour mark.
have a good
Drogo-
night, Mary.
Yeah. Thanks, Mary. So then the number 1 was it. Well, we have to agree. Is it just Jane Foster, the reveal of the mighty Thor and her in costume, or was it the whole trailer? Number 1.
I think you say the whole trailer's number
The
one.
whole trailer.
Trailer.
To me, it's
Trailer.
Jane. To me, it's Jane in the armor. To me.
I think it's a trailer.
That wasn't even my favorite part of the trailer, Max. My favorite part was where they were showing Thor grow up through the years when he was running through the forest. That was my favorite part. The different
Okay.
outfits and stuff.
The first 2 seconds was Chris's favorite.
I like seeing Sakaar. I like seeing
Brian, I am crying. I have tears streaming down my face. That hurts so bad.
I'm so sorry, man.
Oh my god.
It's never
Okay,
fun.
I'm back.
And don't
Whew.
beat up Chris next time. Jeez,
Man, that
Brian.
hurt.
So Brian, what do you think? The trailer or Jane?
Well, I would say the entire trailer was pretty positive, but I was really hyped to see Jane Foster don the Thor getup. And yeah, I've always had a big crush on Natalie Portman, like,
And she can act,
Star
man.
Wars.
People just think she's, Padme, or she's the little girl from Leon, or go watch movies like Closer or even No Strings Attached. You will see this girl's versatile, man. She can act.
Black Swan.
Black Swan. Yeah, I was just getting ready to get there.
All right,
So we'll
well,
see.
Eddie, Chris, RJ, the trailer or the reveal?
I would just say the whole trailer.
I
The whole
prefer
trailer.
the whole
was
trailer.
newsworthy.
All right, well, I'm gonna cheat. Okay, so number 1 definitely is the trailer. Number 2 is the reveal of Jane.
That's fine. I can agree
That's
with that.
cheating.
That's fine. I can agree with that.
5. Unless someone can think of a better number 2.
I just took a number 2.
And there's all sorts of
You
stuff
just
happening this
kidding,
week.
just
I think
kidding.
the Better
All right, let's move
Call
on.
the new
What
season
about
of Better
the-
Call Saul is a big deal. I hear everybody
Better
talking
Call
about
Saul
that.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Season 3 of Barry. There's a lot of big stuff going on. It's just
There
not,
was the
it's just
Lightyear
not
trailer.
cape news.
There's the Lightyear
Okay, does
trailer.
the Lightyear trailer need to be on the list? Pixar is getting back to theaters. That's one positive about it. The trailer itself.
Yeah, I liked it.
The
It was a
trailer's
more
good.
story.
Max just hates Pixar movies, guys.
No, I like Pixar. I'm just like
Sure.
kind of like oversaturated with Toy Story, related stuff. I'm rooting for it. The trailer doesn't do any. The best thing about the trailer was the David Bowie song. Whoa, are you? Brian, are you taking? Oh, Stevens might be back.
That wasn't
Apologies.
me. That's funny though. I've been listening to Bowie all day.
All right. So Steven is back. We decided. Well, we had. That's all right. There's a lot of internet problems today. I don't know. It's weird.
There's a solar storm happening. It's been affecting a lot of satellites and communications.
They make
Okay.
sci-fi movies that start like this, guys.
So
That's right.
I
Battle
think
Los Angeles, the core.
Steven, we kind of agreed without you here because we didn't know how
It's
far.
okay.
That the number 1 story of the week is the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go into it.
And then the number 2, I nominated Jane Foster in the Thor as the Mighty Thor costume with those guns. I love it. I love seeing Natalie Portman.
Yeah. A little sexy. Yeah, sexy Max. You're allowed to say it. Looks good.
Yes, I like a strong woman. Yes, I was very impressed with her skills and her guns. I need to work on myself is the problem.
Oh, yeah. So you actually projected yourself. You were like,
okay.
Natalie Portman looks more buff than me.
Oh, you
now
don't
I
have
gotta
to take
work
it
out.
there, Steven. Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just wondering. I was just wondering. If that
But
was
you actually brought up one that I think should be in the top 5, and
What's
I
that?
forgot to prepare you. If you have something around, that's a nerd room you got there, right?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, so we do something on the show called Show and Tell, and I actually forgot to bring something to Show and Tell. It has
You're
to be
in
appropriate.
your house.
Oh no,
I know, but I'm in the dining room. This isn't actually bad.
He said it's got to be appropriate. Like
Yeah.
I know, Steven. Let me emphasize it has to be appropriate at show and tell. Like, okay,
Yeah,
I get it. All right, I understand.
No, I'm just messing with you. But if you have something there that really means something to you as a geek or a nerd or
Absolutely,
something
yeah.
that you'd love to talk about, just one item that means a lot.
I have the entire second run of the Fandom Menace toys.
Okay. yeah, that's something. Sure, you can
Yeah.
share that. You can share that. Definitely. Whatever you feel you want to. No censorship here. So whatever you want to bring out. But I do want to bring this up. Brian is looking for something. He's got a screwdriver.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, can I do mine first?
What are you doing, Brian?
He's looking for his
Nothing.
drawers.
I've got
but
something. I can show you.
Okay, cool.
Can I do mine first?
Just like we used to do in kindergarten, you bring something.
Can
up.
I do mine first?
I didn't know
RJ,
that
you're
was staying in the
so
show.
chivalrous.
No,
Well, how
because
did they?
mine's special and I don't want it to disturb it because it's sleeping.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh man, is it an
So-
It's his
organism?
dog. It's his dog. Spoiler alert. Knew it.
Oh,
That's your show and tell.
Yeah, I really have nothing else. She's
Look
a
at those
snitch
eyes.
dog,
That thing's a killer. I don't trust it.
It's a little shit. I can
it's a
tell.
killer.
That thing's a
little
killer,
shit.
man.
It's
Look at it.
adorable. It's not an alien.
Yeah,
That's
she's
great,
sleepy.
RJ. What's her name again?
That's Sophia.
Sophia.
I miss my puppies.
Yeah, she's sleeping. I really had nothing else to show. Sorry.
Well, I completely forgot. So if anyone else has something to show, and then we'll get to the third topic that
wanna see
actually
it.
Steve.
I want to see
Okay.
what she's showing.
Okay.
Okay,
we-
so it's not on my wall yet because my daddy has to come hang it on my wall. But
okay.
this right here is my autograph.
Nice.
From Stanley from Age of from Winter Soldier.
Dude, that's amazing.
Nice.
Wow, Ashley, I had no idea you had that.
I got kind of stuff.
That's
But yeah, that's my favorite
amazing.
thing.
Ashley,
Awesome.
I'm sorry, but I have to officially add you to the people I want to rob list.
Wow.
Okay.
That was
Is that an
my
honor?
favorite. That was
I'm
my
from
second
Kentucky,
favorite
and I've got
Black
guns.
Widow, too.
So come on. Okay.
Are you serious, RJ? The Black Widow is her favorite character. She will mess you up. Try to take her stuff.
And
She
she's
will
a
Black
Southern
Widow
girl.
you.
You know she got an
Wait,
armory.
so did ScarJo sign that? I saw 2 signatures. Who's the other one?
Stan Lee. Stan Lee.
Stanley.
Oh, Stan Lee.
Oh. Oh. Stanley and Scarlett
And
Johansson.
Oh yeah, that's Stan Lee's. Yep, I could tell that's Stan Lee's. Yep.
Holy
Oh, that's
shit!
cool.
That is
You
incredible.
Yeah.
Wow, you
That
win.
is cool.
You win the You win.
Yeah, she already
I
wins. That,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's kind of lame.
think that, you know what we're gonna have to do? Just because Ashley did that, we are going to have to do a show and tell Hall of Fame.
Of
I
course.
think Ashley may be one of the first inducted. That is legit.
Oh, thank you.
For the
Well, also-
MVP.
Also, Sean O'Rourke with his Jaws and Indiana
Oh
Jones
yes,
too.
yes.
This is true.
Wow, that's amazing, Ashley.
Yeah, it really was. That's awesome, dude.
Okay.
All right.
That's-
So I can end.
All
the
right, get your
suspense.
screwdriver, Brian.
All right, here we go.
He's getting ready.
Okay. So
You're showing tell a screwdriver.
by
for real?
profession, I was a mechanic there for
Okay.
almost a decade. One of the tool guys that would come by every weekend was the Snap-on guy, or he'd come by on Fridays because that's when we get paid. You know, smart guy. And he had this set that I bought for my dad, but I ended up
Okay.
using it. And my dad's a huge NASCAR fan, and this is the Dale Earnhardt edition
Ooh, cool.
signature Snap-on
Wow.
screwdriver set. Boom. So these are actually kind of interesting. I do have some other tools and stuff that I keep with me, but not as cool as these.
Well,
Very
So-
cool.
I have a Spider-Man shirt.
Yeah.
That's it for right now.
there you go.
All
Nice.
right.
Nice.
We don't,
Just let me
you know, this. Yeah, nice, Jimbo. So a nice thing about that too is any story that Brian shares about his old pap, his dad, is really nice. He recently lost him, Steven, and he had some great things to say about him.
That's usually what I enjoy. I like
Yeah.
telling good stories about them. So.
He showed me a picture of those two together at the NASCAR event.
It's my Twitter profile pic. So.
Yeah.
You ever come through Dover Downs? Do you guys ever get a chance to go there?
No, we stay on the West Coast, so
Okay.
the closest track to us was Sonoma. So
But Ryan's father was loved, and I told Ryan, I'm like, you know what? I could tell you're from your father because everyone loves Brian. He is the glue that holds everyone together. Talk about a good friend. A true friend is someone that stays your friend when they disagree with you. And Brian's really disagreed with me.
I've had
for quite some
some
time.
real good disagreements with Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's-
That's my Sporking News podcast.
Yeah. Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know what you mean.
So that's a anyone else have anything to share for show and tell?
Give me a second.
Okay. Eddie?
I didn't even know it was a thing on his show, to be honest, and not what.
Well, thanks for watching the
You
show.
were
know.
sweet, bro.
Doesn't even know.
No,
He doesn't even know what you're
I'm
doing.
gonna keep.
See that?
I'm gonna keep it real. I actually never really watched this show.
He never watched my show. Thank you.
All right, see you later, bud. Have a good
Keep it
night.
Jesus.
Your third strike, Eddie.
Damn.
Okay. Well,
Okay, well,
go ahead, Steven.
thank you very much. So I'm going to plug a couple of friends, but it's because I believe in them. This is a book. It's a comic book created in our indie sphere. It's called Through the Woods. It is a hardback comic book. This comes from a guy in our indie sphere called Vinny Tartamella. He's a really great artist. He's about to fulfill his 6th campaign, and which is a very important thing for those of us out there who work in Indiegogo, those of us who are independent creators, is to have consistency. People who care about their fans, people that care about the product that they put out, and really put the dedication and work, like not only into his artwork and some of these pages. I mean, this is a hardback. He didn't have to do this. He did this for the fans. I also got people behind me like Blackheart Manor, Bonds 2, Sunsworn. There's a lot of great independent creators out there, guys. If you are someone who is dissatisfied with the current entertainments coming from the industry, or you're someone who supports generally just independent creativity, people putting out, forging new empires of creation, it really means a lot to share out links. We don't have an industry to support us. We only have each other. We rise together. That's why it's important you share out links from Mad Max's channel or any of the wonderful content creators on this panel. If you support them, if you like them, you want to help them grow, that increases our voice, and we all profit. We all grow together. So it's very important to me that we support our indie creators out there. Don't matter what lunch table you sit at. Doesn't matter if you agree with me or not. Doesn't matter if we've had a falling out. This does not matter, because our collective growth as an independent group is really what's going to make the difference. All of us do rise together, whether we agree or not. And I think it's more important than ever to have discussions where we might not agree and come together for a mutual understanding. So support Shadow of the Kraken, which is a new book coming out, Through the Woods, and Vinny Tartamella. Thank you.
All right, thanks for sharing.
Appreciate you. Thank you for letting me plug like 3 people. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no. That's something. That's something I can absolutely get behind. If you are a critic of something, if you're not happy with something, but you're willing to do it yourself, I give respect for that. So definitely.
Yeah, man, create.
Yeah, definitely.
All our voices are important. All of our opinions. And if you're unhappy, if you're like screw this and screw that, well, what are you building? What are you doing?
Right. If you're only there to criticize, but you're not there to put something out in the world, if you are, then I get you. Then your respect level goes up definitely for me. This is something that you brought up, Steven, and I think it deserves to be in the conversation for the top 5 of the week. The Northman. The reviews are off the charts.
Good.
This is just Joe Blow. I'm not going to get any spoilers here. 10 out of 10. Perfecto Mundo.
Nice.
And we'll go to also Rotten Tomatoes. I know Rotten Tomatoes is controversial, but I think you could still gauge some stuff, especially if the critics in the audience are on the same page. I think that's more useful then.
Yes, absolutely.
But when they're all out of whack and completely lopsided, it's hard to gauge like what's the truth. But when they're pretty consistent, and then these are verified ticket buyers. If you want to bring this up, Brian, and I'm really hoping it's a surprise hit. It's definitely on my radar. I want to see it, and it's not a comic book movie, and it's not this other stuff, and it's still rising to the occasion with the critics and the audience, and hopefully the box office. I don't see it being a blockbuster, but hopefully it is a surprise hit there, and I get even though I'm a huge superhero fan and sci-fi fan, I like seeing other things succeed for sure, because it is an uphill battle if you're anything but superhero, fantasy, and sci-fi right now, and franchises. So,
well, Max, I had an opportunity to talk with Andre, Midnight's Edge, and he was ready to go see this film. He said that if you go into this expecting to see Vikings meet Gladiator, that's not what you're going to get. This movie apparently is very rich in lore, and the Viking lore, their mysticism. So if you're into that, yeah, if you're into that, then you're gonna have a great time. Thank you, brother. Nordic culture. If you're if you're into that, you're gonna have a great time with this. I'm glad to see that the fans and the critics are aligned with, because that usually means it's a good flick.
True.
Yes, yes. So I think because we're going to play some games later on just Enosh's channel, and we're trying to wrap up this top 5. I am going to nominate this for the third, unless someone has another idea for a really good news story this week.
I mean, if we're going on like ratings, Better Call Saul premiered for the first.
Oh yes, Better Call Saul
rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, did it really?
Yes.
Oh, I
let
didn't
me
know.
bring that up. Let me bring that up so we can have a small debate here, and we'll go around the panel and we'll pick Better Call Saul. That season, what is it?
Season 6.
Season 6.
Part 1.
Rotten Tomatoes.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
It's good, Max. You have fun with it.
Oh wow!
The first season.
No, this definitely needs. Thank you, Ashley. This definitely needs to be on here. So we're gonna do. This is something we could do. We have a little debate. We'll go around the panel and see which wins out. We're gonna put Better Call Saul up against the Northman. I haven't seen either yet. I was more anticipating the Northman, but you cannot deny this. Bring this up, Ryan. That is legit. I can't remember.
Whoa.
When I've seen it. Whoa,
Damn.
look at that. Shit. And it's the final season. Now it's not done yet.
I mean, like, phenomenal.
Right? It's not they didn't
Like,
just throw it all out, did they?
I know. I mean, 'cause it's, like, the first episode was I mean, I cannot think of one flaw in the first 2 episodes. Not one.
Wow.
Not one
No,
nitpick. I mean, it's like the show's always been just like spot on. Tonally, it's different than Breaking Bad, so some people couldn't stick with it because like his progression is slower because he's not dying of cancer, so it's like slower. It's a slower story, but it's really, really good. And Lalo Salamanca, Tony Dalton is absolutely amazing, and obviously, like in Bob Odenkirk is amazing. Jimmy and Gil, like this show is so good. Like everybody needs to be watching the show. I love it.
And he's having a recovery too because he had a health issue.
He came back sick.
Wow.
6 weeks on
6
set.
weeks.
During the 3rd episode, he had a heart attack, like a massive heart attack, like coded out. Came back 6 weeks later and finished the season. And the first half of the season will wrap up in May, and the second half will come back in July.
Wow, that's dedication. That's a good man.
We'll go around the panel. Yeah, there's some real static. I don't know if that'll fix it or not, but we could try. So I'll go last on this one because I want to see what other people say. So we'll go around the panel for number 3. Steven, you've seen the Northman. You're a fan of Better Call Saul. What do you think is a more important news story this week? The reception of the Northman or Better Call Saul?
Better Call Saul, man, because that was built off a show that was very popular and people have been waiting for the season. That's incredible. To be 199. I mean, I think that's going to mean that the fans are going to be the ones who win out, which is what I'm happy to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. I understand that vote, Brian. You haven't seen either.
I have not watched either.
But based on what you heard, what you see there, the reception of the Northman, firsthand reports from Walton.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to watching the Northman, to be honest with you.
Okay, so
I don't blame you.
So you're going with the Northman. Okay, so 1 for Better Call Saul, 1 for the Northman. Chris,
I'm excited for the Northman, but I've been wanting to catch Better Call Saul for a long time. I was such a huge Breaking Bad fan, and I love Bob Odenkirk. That movie he did, Nobody, was so good. I don't know, but I haven't seen either of them yet. So I think the bigger news would probably be Better Call Saul getting 199, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's legit. Eddie, thanks. Oh, hey, Ashley.
Hey, that sound better?
Yes,
Yeah, much better.
Okay, so Ashley, this was
I
your
just unhooked my mic.
this
I don't
was
know
your
what's going on.
topic, and I appreciate you bringing it because I am shocked that I did not realize it was getting that buzz.
Yeah,
So
it's a great
Ashley,
show.
if you would be so kind as to your pick, Better Call Saul final season reception or The Northman should be number 3.
I mean, I think that the fact that Better Call Saul has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 89 is a good score, but I mean, it's not great, I would say. I haven't seen it yet. I was supposed to go today and I didn't. So I would go with Better Call Saul just because it's the final season, and it's the prequel to like one of the arguably the best shows around. So yeah, I would go with Better Call Saul.
All right, Jimbo.
The Northman.
The Northman. RJ.
The Northman I really want to see. I'll hopefully try and see it either probably this week, maybe tomorrow or next weekend. I think Better Call Saul might edge it out a little bit for me because it's just the return of a very popular show with a very fervent fan base that's been waiting for this last season. So I think it's just a little more hype in regards to that.
Yeah. And I am going to co-sign the Better Call Saul, and I thought I was going to go with the Northman, but seeing that reception along with the factors of Bob Odenkirk recovering from a health scare, getting back, and it's also a final season. You don't get that a lot with shows. This is my main. I'm not getting into all that other stuff, identity politics, and all that other. That's not my main issue with Hollywood. My main issue is not having a plan and not having a finale. And it's very rare you get a finale and then having everyone on board for the finale for the final season. And it's extremely rare that you get a story to its completion and planning for any of these properties.
Agreed,
and that's a Hollywood problem. They know how to start. Look at JJ. I think JJ's talented. He doesn't care about finishing. He cares about starting and getting that money. And you know what? Don't hate the player, hate the game. He's playing the game. They reward him for starting things everywhere and not finishing.
Right.
So this is an anomaly. Those factors involved, I really think Better Call Saul, even though I haven't seen one episode, it's really intrigued me, and I think that I'm going to have to check it out. I'm very happy for all the fans out there. So I think that's our number 3. And then the number 4, I would go with the Northman, right?
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah.
Northman.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it was pretty even on that.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
People are looking forward for the Northman. I'm looking for, I was looking forward to it. It's a great movie, guys. You're gonna love it.
Awesome. Now we just have to pick a 5th story. What is it gonna be?
I think it should be Aaron Paul having a baby and naming the Godfather.
Not Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No. Get that Craven out of there.
Craven release
get that out of there. Actually,
But
don't
the-
even bring
listen,
that up.
the- but
You
the
know.
font, I don't
You
even
know,
know who Craven
Ashley.
is,
No,
but that font looked
no,
amazing.
Ashley, no.
Even though
no,
it might not be a good movie. I mean,
Did you guys see
It's
the
just the
font?
guy running in a white shirt. You're not excited about that, Ashley. You know that.
Ashley, you saw the font, right? The font was epic.
That's a fan-made font.
Yeah, the
though.
font's
It
gonna make
doesn't
the
look
font.
well.
The font's gonna make the
like,
movie.
guys.
But it's
Okay.
fan-made though. It ain't legit either. though.
Well, I nominate. We'll go around. I think we have 3 stories for number 5 here. We really
wait,
have
I
to-
do. I actually do.
Buzz
have one.
Lightyear. Oh, we have 4. Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah,
Light-
Lightyear.
All right.
The ending to Moon Knight episode 4 was one of the biggest news stories of the week.
I didn't finish it yet. Still,
I haven't watched one
in
episode
terms
of
of like
that
the
yet.
discussion and like what I feel like that could be in the conversation because again it kind of like
Yeah.
bolstered a lot of interest in the show. Yeah.
okay. All right, so let's go around the panel. And for number 5, we got the Moon Knight's episode 4 discussion. We have the first female composer for Obi-Wan. We have an amazing Halo show, Lightyear, and someone's kid. I don't RJ who's kid? I don't know.
Someone's kid.
I don't know.
Aaron
Someone-
Paul had his firstborn son. He named the Godfather Bryan Cranston. I thought
Okay.
that was a very
You mean
nice
Walter
sweet
White.
story.
Yeah, I love children too, but I don't know.
Halo. It's Halo, Max. It's obvious. It's Halo.
I will not vote for Halo, so that's just.
You said
will say-
Max, not RJ.
No,
I will
listen,
also not vote for him.
Thank
Okay.
you, Ashley. Thank you.
Well, the guest of honor, Steven, will go first. What do you think is the most important story this week out of those choices?
Halo.
Halo? All right. Steven's going with Halo. Brian.
I would probably go with Halo myself.
Is it really picking up steam, guys? Like people are starting to go,
No.
oh, maybe this show's.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there to kind of get.
I almost started it last night
plot.
because Max was like, "This shit's epic," and then I was
Well,
like,
now it's kind of getting epic.
if you're super gate. Now I know what Steven said about gatekeeping can be important. Keeping character. It also could be taken too far. But if you just watch it as a good sci-fi,
yeah, I'm not a lore hound, man.
Yeah,
I'm not.
if I enjoy it,
probably
as good
have fun.
I enjoy it as good
You'll enjoy
sci-fi.
it.
And some of the action sequences.
Yeah,
in
just
this
tell me a
last
good story,
episode
man.
Got me more hype than the Disney sequel, Star Wars. I'm sorry.
How though? You never explained that.
The battle sequences is epic, man.
With
I
that
heard
CGI.
that the Covenant's actually scary in this. They're scary, legit
They
scary.
should be.
They had the grunts. They had the other.
Took them 5 episodes, but yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Craven.
You're gonna go with what?
Oh
Craven.
my god. It's a
Craven.
guy in a t-shirt running
You
around.
don't understand, man. The Sonyverse is gonna take over, man. Morbius, Craven, we got this, guys.
It's gonna take over the back of the McDonald's. The McDonald's, maybe.
Eddie, I need your help, brother.
I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go with. Is it even? Yeah, is it on me? I'm gonna.
What
go
do you
with
need help with?
The Lightyear trailer. That's what I'm gonna go with.
I need help with everything, but okay. So we got 3 for Halo, 1 for the Lightyear trailer. Eddie, were you paying attention to the other choices?
Of course.
No, he wasn't. Okay, Eddie reaching 1K could have been one of the. Oh yeah, Steven, Eddie just reached 1K this year.
Dude,
No,
congratulations.
I mean this week.
That's
This
congratulations.
year
Dude.
too.
That's incredible. Good for you. You got the watch hours up?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm trying to be a certified grifter.
You're right, bro.
And I'm gonna help him as soon as he gets that super chat button. I'm just gonna start dumping.
I already had it.
I donated to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I made $17 in my first monetize.
Ooh, bragging.
17 more than you had, bro.
Yeah. All right.
It was funny though, listening to him and I
congratulations,
talk
Eddie.
about like how much they made out their first monetized videos, and he's like, "Yeah, I made like 23 cents."
Well, what do you think, Eddie? Is Halo making the list of top 5 news stories this week?
I don't think so, man. I
What
don't
about
know
what about Lightyear or the female composer for Obi-Wan or what? What are you thinking?
I mean, I want to say Halo because obviously, like the last episode, the whole battle was epic, but still, it's like if you think about everything else in that show, you're like, nah, never mind.
All right, that's it. As soon as this stream's over, I'm starting Halo. Like, no joke. I'm starting Halo.
I'm
As soon
about
as this
to,
stream's
too,
over,
Chris.
man. I was gonna watch Mayans. I know you guys probably don't care about that, but I'm a
No, I wanna
big
see
SOA
that.
fan, and Mayans is just as good as Sons of Anarchy. But I'm gonna start Halo and put Mayans and Snowfall on the back burner for a while. Brodan's gonna be pissed.
Snowfall was great.
I've been putting Snowfall off forever, man. I watched the first 3 seasons, but I haven't watched 4. Or
Last the God.
So what was your pick, Eddie?
Okay.
Well, I didn't pick anything because I can't think of a thing that's worth it, to be honest.
You're breaking the show, bro. You're breaking the show.
How am I breaking the
Jimbo.
show?
Pick what I pick. Eddie.
Eddie always, right about this time of night, Eddie always looks like he
Contrarian.
did a 500 milligram cookie or something, man. He always just looks like he's zooted out.
No,
Don't roll an edible.
no, he is grinding. He's doing those triple uploads videos. He's
man.
Yeah, he's getting in the
Good man.
algorithm. He's trying. Jimbo, go ahead, man. What do you think's going to be number 5 on the list? We're almost complete with our top 5, and then we're going to move on to some fun and games.
I
The
would do
Goldman.
Halo. I would do Halo, but honestly, because I mean, it's now. I feel like the show's definitely picking up the pace and kind of getting into where it should have been going the past couple episodes, but it's been just taking forever to get there. But I have to say Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Okay. RJ.
It's either between Lightyear or Moon Knight for me. I guess
Not Halo?
No, not Halo. No, I'll go Moon Knight. I guess.
Moon Knight.
No love for Pixar. Y'all did the same thing to me last week with the Stranger Things trailer. But
it's really tough.
Max fixed it later on. You know what though?
Yeah, I'm hyped to see Lightyear. Let's go. Movie of the year.
I don't know about that. Craven's going to be movie of the year. Or Morbius.
Oh yeah.
What's your pick for number 5?
I would say Lightyear.
Lightyear.
I am excited to see it. It comes out 2 days after my birthday. I love when Pixar movies come out around my birthday. So
okay, cool.
Ashley's going to start autographing Avengers beanies and selling them, and I'm going to buy one.
There you go.
So I lost count. Did Halo win?
Halo won. By one.
Halo won.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Right, so number 5 is Halo.
Yeah,
right.
and then
what was number 2? What was number 2?
Jane Foster.
Okay.
No, Jane was. Oh, is she number 2? Really?
Yes.
The Mike Thor reveal.
And then
you're so.
How do you respond, RJ, to Halo being in the top 5 this week?
I think it goes to show how slow of a news week it was.
No.
How slow of a positive
right about
news
that.
week it was. If we went negative, there was all sorts of shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It goes to show how slow news week it was for positive news stories.
If we went the top 5 negative, man, we would have a lot to cover.
Well, if it was like top 5 news stories in general, like we would have got the
You would be talking about the same thing everyone else is talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Be different. That's what I try and do.
All right, cool. Goldman, look, there are people that like
also that's not true.
Next week for show and tell,
it's not just fanboys that like Moon Knight. I hate that argument.
I didn't feel like running up to the studio because I'm lazy and
I feel like people are trying.
I don't want to be on camera because of the chemo. I'm finally done with it, but I still look like shit. But next week for my show and tell, I'm going to show you guys my Stephen Walton, the Phantom Menace book hardcover. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
Brother.
Well, if I could just get that signed, bro.
Our thoughts are with you, Chris, too, as you go through that, because
I'm done with it. It's over, guys. I'm better now. I just
good,
it wrecked me, man. Made me all pale and ugh. But that's why I haven't been on camera. You guys know I'm not afraid to get on camera. I'll get on camera. I just haven't lately because of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I'm glad you're feeling better, my man.
I also went out and bought I know nobody cares, but I found a 1/16 scale. Did I tell you about this, Brian? Even though I know you guys don't like, I jumped into, after I saw that trailer and I heard that Journey song, I jumped into Stranger Things balls deep. I'm sorry, lady on the panel, head first. I jumped in head first.
Head first is better.
And went nuts and binged it. And then I went out and bought some of the toys, and I found a 1/16 that Blazer that Hops drives. I found a die-cast Blazer. Dude, it's so cool.
Nice.
I can't believe people aren't talking more about that show. That show's
it's great. You're right, Chris.
It's right up there with Cobra Kai, man. It's such a time machine, bro. It's really good.
Chris, you're my friend now. You and Brian are my friends now.
It's really good.
Hey, what am I?
You always been my friend, Max. You're my friend of me. We're frenemies.
All right, yeah, we're frenemies. Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't kidding though, Ashley. How much for an autographed Avengers beanie?
You've watched all the Stranger Things, Steven?
Yeah, I love that show, man. I really love it.
What do you think of the new trailer? That was last week.
I'm just looking forward to it. I've trusted what they've done thus far, and I'm pretty confident that what I'm going to get is going to be fun to watch, entertaining, and good escapism.
And I always do that shit.
$30 million.
My kid or somebody will try to get me to
this season.
Watch something, and I won't be interested. And then you'll get like 4 episodes in, and you'll be like, "Why have you not watched this shit?" You know what I mean? Like, but the good news is, I got to binge watch it last week, and I don't got to wait 3 years for season 4 like y'all did. Y'all had to wait.
Well, thanks for bringing us down, Chris. Appreciate you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
So wrapping up, here's our top 5 this week. News to the max.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Number 1.
That's such a cop out. 1 and 2.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's 2
No, it's not, Chris. Thor: Love and Thunder trailer. People were
sweet ass trailer.
When you go back the next week, you go back to last week, and people are like, "Where's the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer?" They just drop it.
All right, I'm gonna give you that because I guess you could say this is the greatest Metallica album of all time, and this is the greatest song, and it might be on that same album. So okay, I'll give you this.
Number 2, Jane.
Natalie Portman. Look at her.
Thor. Yes,
She looks good, Max. She looks good. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Like,
it
you know
looks
what I mean?
amazing.
Like,
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what she does in this film.
Yeah,
I hope there's enough of her too. I hope it's not just a small role. I hope they really.
She's a co-lead. She's a co-lead.
It needs to be the a part of the main story. It has to be.
Oh, you know what's another good thing to add to that part is that they are following the continuity. I've heard, and that they are
they're
going
doing
to deal with the health issue. Yeah.
Natalie Portman confirmed that. Yes, they're doing that.
Yeah. So that is important that it sticks to the character's origins. I'm really interested to see how they deal with that. And what better actress to deal with that than Natalie Portman too? That she has the chops to deal with that storyline. Yes,
absolutely. She's got the range. Absolutely.
Number 3, Better Call Saul reception, the final season. Bob Odenkirk's return, and he is bringing it, and it's making everyone happy on a final season of a show, and a show getting its conclusion also should be applauded because that does not happen often in Hollywood. It really doesn't. A lot of great shows, you never get a final season.
Did you guys see Nobody? That movie surprised the hell out of me, man. Because
it's great.
I just did not see Bob Odenkirk as an action hero. Totally worked.
Number 4, the Northman reception. It's not a superhero film. It's not part of a big franchise, and it's making waves, and people are excited about it. It's getting great reception. And another director that a newer director that's making his way through the industry and becoming top tier talent.
Yeah, he's going to be one of those directors. I think he's going to be one. Yeah, he's going to be that guy. Soon.
Yes, he is. He's one. He's going to be up there with Denis Villeneuve and the rest.
The Finchers. He's going to be up there with those guys for sure.
Yeah. And number 5, regardless of what RJ says, like Halo. The last
Some
episode,
people like Halo. Yes.
Yeah. No. Are you surprised, RJ, that people are liking it? It's not.
No, I mean, it's all film and TV.
Okay, listen. If the Goldman says it's good, I gotta buy into it because you guys know how picky he is.
Yeah.
So that's our top, be good.
That's our top 5 for this week, and now we're going to give the warning to. I'm going to end it on my channel, and you stay right where you're at, Steven.
All right, buddy.
Because we're just gonna be ending the stream here. Go to Poindexter Lounge to see the after party for To the Max. Where we shoot the shit. We could talk about news stories. We have a few games.
Cool.
Does Brian work hard for the show? Give Brian props.
All right,
Thank you, Brian. I really couldn't do it without him. If it was up to me, it probably would be.
You see his little thumbs up, like yeah. Shut the fuck up.
I'm busy. No.
All right, so go check out the rest of the lounge, and this is where we're ending it now. And I will put the link in the description on the replay. Okay. On the replay for people watching this on the replay, so they could check out. So bye, everyone, and this party will continue on the lounge. All right, so we're ending there, and for the full experience, you're already in the right place on the Poindexter Lounge Pantheon. Thanks to my pal Enosh. Bringing people together. Any other stories we could talk now that we got our top 5 out of the way? Anything else on your mind too, Steven and RJ, that you want to talk about?
I mean, I can bring something up, but it's up to you. I know you like keeping the show positive, so it's up to you.
Good answer.
I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to talk about? You know what I do. I'm in the drama circles.
We got to be better than Ezra. I cannot. I already covered.
That's a great group. Have you guys ever heard that group, Better Than Ezra? There is a group called Better Than Ezra. Looking around the house. Brian knows everything I know, man. But lately, I've just been like, I don't know. Ashley's a bad influence. Lately, I've been nothing but David Bowie and Weezer. Like, that's it. Nothing else.
Hey, that Blue album is magical. Okay,
it is, man.
Well, can we switch it up, instead of RJ? Are you game for this? The 20 questions game.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you want to pick something? Question. Oh, okay. Brian has it. All right, cool. All right.
Well, if not, RJ is more than welcome to try.
All right, so we'll go with Brian. You have a 20 questions subject.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's ready to go.
All right.
It's ready to go.
I like how you said that. It's like I'm ready to go.
Look at Scipio. That is funny though. I mean, because no one's saying what everybody's thinking. See, I'm not team either. I think it was a toxic relationship from the beginning. But everyone's going, how crazy you got to be to shit on a man's bed.
Oh, what the hell?
Here's what I'm thinking.
Good
Here's
old
my question.
Amber
Here's
Turd
my
having
question.
on people's beds.
How mad do you got to make a chick to shit on a man's
on your bed?
Right? I was like, whoa.
Are we really?
That was real?
About
Well, Scipio brought it up. I thought I'd touch base. We don't have to talk about it no more, man. It's I'm not a fecal freak or nothing. I just thought it was funny that he brought that up.
Oh my goodness.
I've had girls do a lot of stuff to me, man. I even had one stab me.
Well, I think
but I ain't never had nobody shit in my bed, bro.
Hear you, brother.
Wow,
that's a whole nother level.
Right.
Well, no, the thing I was gonna bring up is just I know it's been talked to death, but there is an update with the Ezra thing. This woman on TikTok is saying some things. I don't think it's very credible at all, personally, but it is interesting to look at.
I'm not going to co-sign or vilify that girl. I did think it was weird. There was a pentagram on the wall.
Let's save it because also I did also do a video on this on my own channel too, and I know it's a topic of conversation, but
I watched it. And one of the things you said was don't get the pitchfork shit. Now I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know.
I don't think it's very credible. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah,
not the only one, Chubby.
Not the only one. Made me hate Sweet Child of Mine. What?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Look.
Why? That was a great sound.
It was. I mean,
it's a great song.
It's a great song, but it's so overplayed and
Step Brothers ruined it.
And there was a lot of man love.
It's up there with Hotel California and Thunderstruck by ACD. You hear it at every sporting event. You hear every bar do a cover of it.
Listen, Sweet Child of Mine with the mildly gay scene between Thor and it didn't work.
Oh, I love that, Steven.
No, it's funny, but it didn't. Oh, dude, I know. We laughed at it on Rogue for like 20 minutes. It was great.
I love that scene. Okay. How do you do you find any new music on the internet lately, Steven? Because that's
my son introduces me to a lot of the newer hip hop, and some of the music that's coming out.
Hip hopper. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's actually a pretty good rapper.
Oh yeah,
he was a metalhead. Max,
where'd that come from?
I'm the same way when I'm not going full metal. Like if you guys saw my walls in front of me, you can see behind me my collection, but in front of me it's nothing but Tupac, Biggie, and Slipknot.
I love gangster rap because it's the heavy metal of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's
okay.
And no, I mean I'm actually not upset. I'm glad that he has talent. My family has musical talent. It kind of skipped me, but I'm glad he got it. And
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, how'd that happen? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm talentless, right, Max?
No. I mean, musically, I'm just trying to imagine you rapping.
Plus, I heard a rumor that Betty White and Tupac are both still alive and they're living in Cuba.
Are they? Were they dating Jada Pinkett or Amber Heard in Iran? What happened? Okay, bro, different crowd. All right, so.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Well. Since you're back, Steven, this is we like to play a game called 20 Questions where Brian thinks of a topic. It could be a movie, a video game, or a musical band. He puts it in his head and we ask him questions and he can only reply yes or no. We try to get into 20 questions. Mm-hmm. So Brian, what do you have today? A movie, a band, a video game? What are you picking?
It's a TV show.
A TV show. All right. I have a good number one question. Is it animated?
No.
Not animated.
And it's a TV show?
Yeah.
Is it in space?
No.
All right.
Oh, that was a good one because he's a Trekkie. Not in space.
Figured I'd throw people off with this one.
Not in space. Damn, that was a good one. That was where I was going to. All right.
Is it pre-1980s?
No.
Okay.
Is it a comedy?
Yes.
All right. Thank God. A win.
or it's a comedy show.
Love comedies.
Does it have a number in the title?
No.
No number in the title. Is it from the 90s?
No.
I just will go with the next one. Is it from the 2000s to 2000s?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Would it be considered a thriller and a comedy?
No.
Okay.
Does it take place in an office?
No.
Oh.
My next question would have been like, is it The Office?
Is it The Office? Yeah.
Not in an office.
A comedy from the early 2000s that's not in space? And
Does it
isn't in
have
an
Bryan
office?
Cranston in it?
Yes.
Oh!
All right, Malcolm
that's
in the
easy.
middle.
Yeah.
Is it Malcolm in the middle?
No.
I'm not looking at my phone.
What? Okay. Oh no, there's a. I'll let someone else do it.
Wait, there's no other. I can't. Bryan Cranston. Oh, I know what it is. Shit, can I guess?
Yeah,
Go
you
for it.
can.
It's
Take it over.
Seinfeld.
No.
It's not Seinfeld either. What other comedies was he in? Come on, Brian,
We'll
you
have to-
tell me.
We'll have to get there.
All right, fine.
Cranston.
I love how even your voice is, Brian. You're so
I'll
happy.
give you a hint. It was a cameo.
Oh,
A la
wow.
Seinfeld.
Here we were thinking it was starring Bryan Cranston. See, we dropped.
So
the ball
wait,
there,
it's
guys.
a. So what do we know so far?
It's a it's a comedy from the
It's
early
from the
2000s that's not set in
So
space.
we're looking for a movie,
We're looking
No,
for a
it's a
TV
series.
show.
a TV
Where have
show.
you been?
TV show. Sorry, TV show. I had to leave
Okay.
for a second. Sorry.
Okay,
all good.
it's a TV show set in the early 2000s. It doesn't take place in space. It's a comedy, and Bryan Cranston did a cameo in it. It's not Seinfeld, and it's not Malcolm in the Middle. Boom, go.
Okay.
I have no idea. I like Bryan Cranston, but I have no idea what and it's a guest star. It's not a man.
This is
Or one
tough.
of the characters in an overbearing mother.
What'd you say, Ashley?
Does one of the characters
said
have an
one of the-
overbearing mother? Yeah,
What's the
Yes.
thing? What's it? What's the
Yes.
thing?
I think I know what it might be. Then I don't want to make a guess.
Is
though. I already-
mother
You
in the
didn't
title?
answer.
I can only
Yes.
think of one.
Oh!
comedy.
All
Everybody loves Raymond.
It's How I Met Your Mother.
Yep. Kaden.
All right.
There you go, Kaden.
Very
There you
good.
go. Bringing it home.
Good job. All
You
right.
know, as a goof, I almost said that at the beginning just to screw around.
Well, Bryan Cranston was the architect who designed a building shaped like
oh,
a
yes.
Oh,
like a
like a,
member?
penis.
Yeah,
Yeah. He
yeah.
designed the
Yeah.
penis building.
yeah, and that
Penis
was the
Man.
cameo.
Have you
that
met
he did.
Ted?
But I
That was
love
a great
I
show,
love
man.
How I Met Your Mother. I mean, the last couple seasons kind of fell flat, but
Mhm.
I
You
mean
know-
that show just amazing. Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh,
Like, come
yeah,
on, dude.
undoubtedly.
Barney Stinson.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
both books. I have the Bro Code and the
Oh,
You know,
dude.
you know what?
Yeah,
We'll,
I have
you know
both
what we'll
books.
do, RJ. We'll save the other thing that we'll save it towards the end of the show after we get the games out of the way, and then we could comment on it.
Man.
We don't want to. We don't want to be too stringent to rules. We got to, if it's a slow week, we'll save that for the end of the show, though. Is that fair, RJ? Because I'm thinking about it. If people do want to talk about, we'll save it for the end of the show for the update. But we do have one other game that we just introduced last week that I've actually. It's called Flickchart.com.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
And we had some fun with
Yay.
it. You
Man.
really just put two movies against each other, and we're trying to come up with an ultimate list, the top 20 of the show. And then I figured out how to do something. We can add new titles. So if you want to bring this up, we're gonna add like 3 movies before we start
Oh.
rating them.
Oh,
So what movies came out? Because I just added the Batman. I just added the Batman.
I will do that one right now.
Okay, RJ, can you pick a movie that we should incorporate to be in our top list of great movies? No Way Home. We already have the Batman there, and then we're gonna start rating.
Oh, are you gonna do like I did this a long time ago, like the essentials, movies you should see before you die, that kind of thing?
I don't know. Like you're talking about movies that just like recently came out.
last few years? Like, if any,
I don't know. Turning Red, The Atom Project. Those are a couple from just this year. No Way Home.
Not the Batman.
Adamant.
No Way Home. That's a good one. Oh, we could put Dune in there. Ooh.
Dune, yeah, that was pretty good.
All right, so now this is what happens when Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to submit this into the people that own the site. Oh, here it is. Oh, all right, it is in there. Add to my flip chart.
Saw that movie.
All right, so now let's do two more. Let's do two more.
Dude, I would have picked Billy Madison over freaking.
Well, we can't write we
Right.
can't rate them yet. Do we want to put Dune in here?
Stop
Yes.
looking at me, Swan.
I would.
The Dune reboot. Okay.
Yeah, I would, man.
All right.
It was
Sorry,
decent.
Brian.
I loved it.
Get
I
that
liked the
penguin.
second part. I loved it.
All right, so we'll put Dune, and then I need a third one. What the?
So these are like greatest movies of all time, huh?
Where's the new one?
It was the last few
2021,
years.
the second one down.
Over the
Oh,
last
I
few
didn't.
years. That seems unfair because
All right,
You're wearing
add to my-
glasses.
All right, we'll add two more. Okay, so Chris, Ashley, can you think of anything else that we should put in here for newer movies to add to our chart?
No Country for Old Men.
Well, that's probably in there though. Like,
Oh, is it something we think won't be in there?
yeah, no, you have to add ones for because this is an old site. The ones from recent years.
I'm trying to think of something. I mean,
The
Oh, I
Lobster.
got one.
there's so
The
Yeah,
many.
Lobster.
blow me up for this, Brian. I got one.
Oh, we got him. Hang on. God damn.
RJ's gonna love this one.
Oh, terrible producer today. Oh my god.
RJ,
So-
you were
boom.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Mm.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
We blew up for that.
We
I thought I was
really-
gonna get groans.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
I think we
The
should
Lobster.
Oh,
Howard
Hey,
Farrell.
Steven, do you like Zack
The
Snyder's
Lobster.
Justice League?
I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it was better than the original, but it still didn't fix many of the problems that I have with the Snyderverse.
Well, nice visiting. See you later. I'm just kidding. All right. All right. Let me add that. All right. One more.
That's pure cinema.
Thanks,
What are we
Brian.
gonna flip it against?
The Lobster.
What other Marvel movie came out? Oh, Shang-Chi. Put Shang-Chi
It's
in there.
not good though. That's not a good movie.
We had to put the Eternals in there too.
Yes,
Come on.
Throw the
Yes. Oh,
I had a lot of fun with Shang-Chi.
I liked both. to be
Cool.
honest.
And I loved Black Widow. I marked out, and I don't know why.
oh, Black Widow was fun.
I
like
marked
that
out,
film.
man. Like I don't know why, because I watched it with Danica, and that whistle thing got me. And then when they did it later on in
Florence
Hawkeye,
Pugh.
Brian, you know the option where we're on the bottom? Maybe put that on. It might be good or better
Okay,
with this
there
site.
we go. There we go.
All right, cool. No, actually, never mind. I'm wrong.
So when do we start choosing between randos
Captain
here?
America
Well, I
Winter
gotta pick- we
Soldier,
gotta
if you
pick-
want an MCU
we-
movie.
We want to
How
add
many
one.
more?
We want to add
Would that
one
be on
more
here?
really great movie. Hey, maybe the chat.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier is a good.
yeah, that's my
MCU
favorite.
movie.
That's my favorite Marvel movie ever.
Okay.
Or you could do Infinity War and
Or Infinity War.
the
It's
first
a close-
Avengers.
Winter Soldier's a better.
Yeah, Winter Soldier is probably my
Or-
favorite.
yeah,
All right.
2012
That might
is-
be in there already. Let me see.
Morbius.
It's so dope.
Oh, that's
No,
Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius.
Isaac.
Wait,
He's not
why?
even. He's not even
Why?
here.
Why are we putting Morbius in here? It's like one of the great movies. Like,
We're just gonna see how it ends up, man. It'd be like Reddit, where it just goes right down
All
to
right.
the bottom.
Well, we could give.
All right. Oh, hold on. What the hell is this? Why wouldn't
The Last Duel, Max. See if that's in there.
hey,
That
it's
was a
recommended
great
that you get
movie.
glasses.
Last Duel.
Max.
That's
The
a good
Last
one.
Duel was a great movie and didn't get
That
any
is
traction.
awesome.
Okay.
Dude, I loved it.
Yeah, I don't understand why it didn't get any traction.
None
It's
of the
so
movies we
good.
picked are
All
gonna be
right.
on here.
Can I get a rip in the chat for one person in the neck? Actually, wait, didn't he get it in the mouth though, not the neck?
Who?
Who?
Not trying to spoil the movie. I'm just saying at the final duel. the
Oh,
last
both.
duel.
Both. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
it did.
Both,
Both.
yeah.
Yeah.
Both.
We got our first contender here. We have to agree on this. I will go first, and I love the Bourne series. But you know what? I had a lot of fun with iRobot, and Will Smith's had a rough year.
No,
And-
iRobot is garbage, bro.
What?
Hey, that movie's garbage, man.
All right.
The
well, you
Bourne
get your-
Identity
you-
started the series, man.
that's the first one.
Yeah.
Well, also it pioneered like the Paul Greengrass style.
I'm
of
going with
action sequences.
iRobot. Deal with it.
I think you're going to be the
Number one.
only one, Max.
Steven, which one are you picking?
I'm a
Which one do you
sci-fi
want?
fan more than I am a thriller fan. The Bourne Identity did okay. And when it comes to like the weight and impact of a film, Bourne Identity has it. I personally got more enjoyment out of iRobot.
Yeah, me too. It was fun.
It was fun.
And
but
being a
when-
Will's big Willie style used to be something different.
yeah. I mean, I had a lot of fun with iRobot, but I mean, if I'm going to be critically true to like what the Bourne Identity created an entire series of movies that have they're
And it was a
strong
new
films.
story and something that hadn't been really told before. iRobot's the same story.
Right.
It's been told a million times. Oh,
Yeah, I
AI,
mean, it's-
be scared, be afraid.
So, like personally, I have to say iRobot, but like, and as far as like Bourne Identity has more weight, in my
Okay.
opinion.
All right,
Hell
so that's your
yeah.
vote.
Matt was rocking
Thanks a
the
lot.
shit in that movie, bro.
Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, Steven. You faked me out. I thought you're okay.
I
Ashley?
wanted to go with iRobot, but the honest to God truth is, you know, if you're going to see a Bourne Identity, you're going to see the sequels,
Good
and they're
friend.
all very
Good friend.
good.
Yeah.
And they don't have an iRobot 2.
All right,
We don't have an
Ashley.
iRobot too.
What's your pick out of these two?
Born Identity, the Born Identity.
Okay.
I love iRobot. It's a good movie.
It is good film.
Yeah.
Brian?
I'm going to go with Bourne Identity just because it's kind of like how I felt about Billy Madison. It was one of those movies that started a film franchise.
Now,
More or less.
just so you guys know, at the end of the year, at the end of the year during this series, we're going to review our top 20 as of the year. You know, top 20 movies. So, Caden, are you thinking iRobot? You like Will Smith back in the early 2000s?
Objection, leading.
Wow.
Pain.
But I like both of these movies. Like they're
Well, you
well,
only get
the
one.
thing about
Don't make me
iRobot,
go.
but the thing is, iRobot is a fun movie to watch. But Bourne Identity is a fun movie to watch that I can actually also enjoy more than iRobot, to be honest, as well. So
It's honest. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your pick?
Bourne Identity.
Screw you. Eddie. Thanks, that dude Vince. No one's, am I going to be alone here?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
didn't mean to be so hard on it and say it's
I'm
trash.
just-
It's
I'm
the same
just-
story been told over and over so many times. And I always judge a great movie by how many times I can rewatch it. iRobot's not one of those I can rewatch over and over.
All right, Eddie, are you still with us? Did you fall asleep?
I'm
videos?
sorry. I was gone for like a good 8 minutes making a sandwich. I don't know what's going on.
It takes you 8 minutes to make a sandwich.
And that's a man's answer. Yeah.
Wait, which movie do you like more, The Born Identity or iRobot?
iRobot.
Thank you, Eddie. Wow. All right, iRobot's making a comeback. Chris,
You know what
I know. Just make it official.
I'm gonna say Identity, Born Identity.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, Max.
RJ.
I love both movies. I had to go with The Born Identity though because I feel like it had more of an impact on Hollywood in general.
Okay.
True.
Well, I think it made other films up their game because it was so good.
Oh, this one's gonna be interesting.
Oh,
Even the one with not Renfro. What? Oh my God, Hawkeye's
well,
woman.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. I always get him and
Angie-
Brad Renfro mixed up.
He did good in that film.
He did great in the Bourne
Yeah.
Legacy, man.
and
Like
you
all
can see
four of
the
them are
top. You could see the top 13 of our top 20 so far as we make it. It keeps changing. Little Miss
good. Little Miss
Sunshine,
That was a funny
Great
movie.
Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, The Dark Knight, Ferris Bueller's number 4, Blade Runner,
Nice.
The Bourne Identity, iRobot, Billy Madison, Toy Story, Jack. This is a fun site.
That's a
This-
solid list.
Yeah, Steven, this would be fun on your
Ooh,
show
this is
too.
a tough
It's
one, though.
flickchart.com if you ever want to
Okay.
try it. It's
Yeah.
just fun to do. It's easy. All right, so this is actually a good matchup.
That's a hard one.
And
Yeah.
the time period too. It's pretty even of when they were released.
Yeah,
The Wedding Crashers
exactly.
versus Napoleon Dynamite. I honestly don't know right now. I'm gonna
That's
go
a
last
hard
on
one,
this
man.
Wedding Crashers had
Wedding
tits.
Crashers
I'm
is-
voting for that one.
Wedding Crashers
Wow.
is so funny, and
Honestly.
I picture I'd find you. She was crazy in that movie.
Yeah, she was, dude.
I think I gotta vote for Wedding Crashers as well. Actually, I like
And
both
I love
movies, but I think
Napoleon
Wedding
Dynamite.
Crashers is a little bit funnier.
But
Will
yeah.
Ferrell's cameo. Come on, dude.
Okay,
That was back when Will Ferrell cameos were amazing.
Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Wedding Crashers. I love Napoleon Dynamite, but Wedding Crashers was something. It was just funny, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Eddie.
I could still watch Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, I don't know. This is hard.
Napoleon Dynamite. It's like I don't know.
They're both so good. Tina, you fat sow, come get some ham.
Ham and Napoleon go make a quesadilla.
And Uncle Rico's the shit. I don't know. I might change their mind. Shit.
I'll say Wedding Crashers, I guess.
Okay, Brian.
Oh, Wedding Crashers, 100%. I saw that in theaters. Dude,
Ashley.
it's got one of the best Bond girls of all time, Jane Seymour.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, I dig it.
Ashley, what's your pick here?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, really? All right.
I don't
If
really
I'm not
like
mistaken,
Yeah.
is Wedding Crashers not where Motorboat came from? Did you motorboat him? Did you motorboat him? Brrr, did you motorboat him? That's where it
I
came
think
from.
so.
That's probably why she
That
probably
may
don't
be.
like it. Huh?
I'm not big on it. It's not like one of the.
Okay.
Not
It's
my
not
so-
really
favorite.
geared toward the females in the
So
audience.
No.
Steven could not wait to announce the
Well-
reason why he picked Wedding Crashers.
Absolutely. No, it was a funny film. I enjoyed it. I like the characters. Like
Are they still
I can
making
go.
a sequel? They were gonna make a sequel.
Got me, man. And they're too old for a sequel. They don't need that. They just leave
Yeah,
it
this
alone.
would be creepy.
It would be creepy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
You know, okay.
Yeah, but Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, like it's classic scenes. It's classic film. It's just not like it doesn't keep my attention anymore. I've already seen it enough times, you know. But Wedding Crashers will probably won't be something that I would keep going, and because I know that next joke's around the corner. I know the next scene. You know, I know how funny it is, and I enjoy it every time I see it.
Meatloaf, Mom.
I'm gonna go.
Right.
I can't leave a lady alone with her choice, and I was
shouldn't.
undecided. So I'm gonna go Napoleon Dynamite because that had a lot of impact along with that generation.
It was
a lot of people were-
cultural.
Vote for
I get
Pedro.
it.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking about the vote for Pedro and the stupid motorcycle jump and the dance and with Jamiroquai. I don't know, man. I think I gotta change. I gotta go with Napoleon Dynamite. I gotta switch up.
Yeah.
But no, it also kind of coincided with Borat. Remember, like those two movies
Borat.
kind of came out around the same time.
Never watched
Yeah.
any of the Borats. Didn't find them.
I watched the
even
first one,
close
second
to
one.
fun.
Yeah.
That's
Not so
not my
much.
kind of humor, you know.
All right, but I think Wedding Crusher still wins, right? Or did
Sorry,
we-
the chat's all screwed up. That's why I typed a 1. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that everybody. I think it was 4-3 because I really love Uncle Rico and the Time Machine with the crystals. That movie, you can watch it over and over again and laugh. Find something new to laugh at every time, and it's got a great soundtrack.
Oh wow!
Goodfellas.
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 Do we even have to announce this?
Nah.
This is the most lopsided battle ever.
Yeah, I think we already know what's going to win this one.
I'm going
I-
Beverly Hillbillies.
I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with Ellie Mae and the Beverly Hillbillies.
Good.
I
Okay.
don't like
Come
Italian.
on,
man.
man.
You know what?
Goodfellas.
Ashley, you decide for us. Goodfellas versus the Beverly Hillbillies, 1993.
Goodfellas.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Ashley, yeah.
You know that's my mom's favorite movie.
All right.
I
That's
That's
love
my
that
mom's
movie.
favorite movie. We're Italian. We like Italian. cinema.
I still know it. I think this.
I
is
might be a little biased, but y'all know what I'm gonna.
I don't know Van Halen, bro. Really
I
good.
know.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah.
okay. Here,
The
this is a-
soundtrack was better than the movie.
This is another
Yeah.
one where they do try to put titles that when they were the year released.
But
next
Braveheart
to
made me cry.
Braveheart versus Twister. I'm going Braveheart.
Yeah, Braveheart, absolutely, Max. Damn right, dude. That's a man's story. I really enjoyed that. Great, passionate action, love story. Love that film. Sacrifice at the end. I mean, who doesn't love a hero that sacrifices themselves for the greater good? Love that film.
Didn't wear
Ashley,
underwear. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Twister. I don't like Braveheart at all.
Okay.
oh really? Okay, that's
Yeah,
surprising.
it's bored.
Oh wow, Enosh is in there saying Twister too.
No, that's me.
Twister's a great
Oh.
film. I mean, I've enjoyed that. Every time I watch that film, I have fun. But Braveheart.
Oh, Brian, are you going with Twister then?
Oh yes.
Oh wow,
no.
that's good. Okay.
Honestly though, no. Braveheart, because that movie was just like the gravitas of that movie at that time was freaking intense. But don't get me wrong, I freaking love Twister. Okay, Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
When she was just off of that show, Mad About You.
Yeah. I always thought she was pretty. Always.
I loved Helen Hunt. She was always one of my
loved her
favorite
with that,
actresses.
As Good as It Gets. That's a
yeah.
That's
Rest
so
in peace,
funny,
Bill
dude.
Paxton. That's true. Yes.
Oh, and then Bill Paxton. I
but
mean,
you
I
got
forgot
Bill
all about that.
But we
Paxton.
don't do sympathy
Carrie
votes,
Elwes.
so rest in peace.
Dude.
But we still got to vote accurate on this show.
Nah.
And I can watch either of them over and over. This is a hard one, man. But
They
you know
might
what?
take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
I got a
I
very
remember
soft
that
spot
movie's
for
25 years old. So Braveheart.
Eddie, did you see either one of these?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay. So
Go
which
make
one do you
another
pick
sandwich.
then? Which one do you pick? I'm just kidding. We'll skip Chris. Chris, go ahead.
I don't know, man. It's just the hard one. Twister's got that was like the first big budget Hollywood blockbuster I saw. That it was like when cinema was changing, but man,
Worth seeing in the theaters too.
Dude, totally just goes on a total vengeance spree over the woman he loves. Braveheart, bro, all day long. Braveheart. Yeah, I gotta go Braveheart, even though I love Twister. That's a hard one.
RJ, did you see these?
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
Okay, so what you get final pick, man?
I got to go Braveheart. I think Twister's a fine movie, but Braveheart's like iconic cinema. So it's
Well, how many more of these do we want to do? Or this is
Keep going, man.
Okay,
we can do a couple more.
All right.
I mean, if they had Independence Day on there, there's no question. Get out of here. Both these movies suck.
No, I love both these movies. White Cloverfield sucks.
Yeah, and I'm actually a fan of the trilogy, the Matrix trilogy, all three of them.
Yes,
I really like them.
Now, if it was the new Matrix one,
the new Matrix was fine,
but Cloverfield was so different, man.
I
like
really
the mirror.
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield was so.
No, you did, Steven.
I don't know, so different.
Resurrections.
Legit.
The new one.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you, Steven.
I couldn't even. This is terrible. Like my friends over there are giving me shit, and you guys are gonna give me shit. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the new Cloverfield.
I like the new Matrix movie. I love all four movies.
Oh, the new Matrix.
I enjoyed the new one for what it was. I didn't expect the same impact. The first one is just the best one.
Zeno.
First one's the best one. But I enjoyed 4 for what it was, and I had fun with it. I like some of the callbacks to it.
Why did Cloverfield rip off? I really need an answer, Monkey. How did Cloverfield rip off Blair Witch? Because it was handheld. Because the stories aren't even close to being the same, bro.
I mean, the style of filmmaking.
Shaky cam, that's it. But there wasn't.
At
least in Cloverfield we got to see the monster. In Blair Witch we didn't get to see shit. Some dude standing in the corner.
That the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Well, I'm kicking this off, and I'm saying Matrix Revolutions is my pick.
That's the second one, right?
No, that's the third one. Second one was Reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revolution's the last one.
I would pick.
That's the one I like the least.
I would pick any of the Matrix except the new one over Cloverfield, though. Even though I really like Cloverfield. Steven, go ahead.
I might agree with that. I think I agree with Max entirely on that. Yeah, I'm going to pick Matrix Revolutions over Cloverfield. Cloverfield is better than the new Matrix.
Yeah, Ashley.
The Matrix Revolutions.
Okay, cool. Brian.
I'm gonna take the Matrix Revolutions just because that's the only one I've seen out of the two. I've never watched any of the Cloverfields. Never really wanted to. So,
Eddie in the Dark. Did you see any of these?
Cloverfield.
Oh, okay. Chris.
I really love that Cloverfield movie because it was really different, and I remember seeing the trailer before they even announced the name of the movie. And Statue of Liberty had it was really cool, but I gotta stick with my roots, man. That fight scene at the end of the Matrix Revolution's worth it alone. You know, him and Agent Smith. I gotta go with Matrix. Yeah.
RJ.
Matrix.
Okay. All right. See what it comes up with next.
I've only seen one of these movies. I've not seen Enemy at the Gates.
It's a great sniper movie, man.
It's
really
a dry movie though.
It's very visceral, but it's convoluted, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Can we hit
definitely go.
haven't seen it next?
Well,
the
I mean,
1995 Jumanji? Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's easy.
I mean, a lot. I've seen Enemy at the Gates.
Yeah,
Have
so
enough
have
of us
I.
seen it? But I mean, we
I
could
haven't
just do
seen
these-
it.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm just saying, can we take a pass? Oh,
The
Jesus.
Iron Lady?
Yeah, Jumanji.
I haven't seen that one either.
All right, enough of us haven't seen that. All right,
Margaret Thatcher. We're gonna talk about Margaret Thatcher.
all right, all right.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
and Mrs. Smith. Okay,
See, that's a
something
hard
that's
one because that's a great movie, man.
Yeah.
I would definitely go Jumanji.
But is it though?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, it's really fun. I think
It's fun.
I have a blast with that movie.
That's
Jumanji's
where-
my childhood, though.
When
Yeah,
they're
that's
arguing in
Robin
the
Williams.
minivan and they're shooting it. It's a great, but it's not better than Jumanji though.
I would go Jumanji. Steven,
Jumanji.
Ashley,
Jumanji.
Brian,
Jumanji.
Eddie. Did you see these? Or are we too old?
Of course, can you stop saying that shit already?
Young Buck, did you watch this?
I'll pick Jumanji.
Okay, Chris,
Yeah, Jumanji. It's part of me being a young
Art-
adult. I loved it.
RJ.
Yeah, Jumanji.
Why did you say it like
Mr.
that?
and Mrs. Smith.
I like
that's-
both. It's hard to decide.
I mean, that's great for children. And Robin Williams. Oh my goodness.
I like the
Yeah.
new one better. No, just kidding.
Saw 2 versus Speed.
Come
Oh,
on,
this is
man.
so
Oh,
easy.
dude, I've never watched any of the Saw movies, but Speed
Come
is one
on,
of like my
Speed.
all-time
It's
favorite
Speed.
movies.
Well, I haven't
Speed's
seen
Speed
Speed.
changed the game, bro.
Well, let's do a
Speed.
let's do a better one against Speed. Haven't
Okay.
seen-
No, don't
Hot
get rid
Quiz,
of
Hot
Saul.
Shot.
Yeah, don't get rid of Saw because then it's gonna mess
I
it
love
up.
it.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's vote then.
Saw
haven't seen
2
it.
was one of the more messed up ones too, man, with the needles.
right.
Oh shit.
All right. Let's go. I'm gonna go Speed. Speed.
Yeah, I'm not a horror fan. I like Speed.
2 for Speed. Ashley.
Listen,
Let's
everybody
go.
has a franchise that they've watched every film. It's like, yeah, I watched that, right? So for me, it's Saul, and I don't really like the gory stuff. I always like, what is the twist in the end?
Mhm.
And Speed, yeah, I don't have no. I saw that when I was like a little
Was
kid.
Spiral any good, Ashley?
Didn't
'Cause I
even
don't
like
watch
it.
that
No,
one yet.
that's really bad.
It's not
Yeah,
good. Okay.
Ashley
But
loves
I'm
the
gonna go
Saw
with
films.
Saul
Confirmed.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
I'm never pissing you off. You're my friend now. I'm.
Yes.
It's not happening. All right.
You hear that,
You're
Eddie?
wise.
Well,
You
the
hear that,
first
Eddie?
two were
Ashley
absolutely.
likes the Saw movies.
The first 2 Saw movies were so.
Watch out
I
in the
mean,
dark there.
They were ahead of their time. No joke. They changed horror.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something different, and I do like the first 2. But then every October we're getting a new one. What are they at, like Saw 33 right now? It's just like I can't do it.
Yeah.
But Saw 2 was good.
I like Saul 2 a lot. So
All right.
yeah.
It's a good film.
Brian.
Speed is one of the first movies I ever watched in a drive-in movie theater.
Ooh.
I
Beat that.
love Speed.
Did you have a
That-
girl
that
with you,
didn't-
Brian?
No, well, my mom.
That counts.
Well, because in 1995-ish, I was what, 94, 95.
Shut up, Anthony. Everything's a masterpiece with you.
Not a
Is Spiral
sixth
good?
grade. But no, dude, I love Speed.
It's
Like,
okay. It has.
Isn't Chris Rock in that? I hope Will Smith.
Yeah, it's
It
Chris
has-
Rock and Sam Jackson.
He said it has moments where it's like, okay, but the twist is so predictable. Like everything is really predictable. Like
It's very,
it's
very
like,
formulaic.
It's very basic. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's it's not very so. But
Oh, I got rid of that thing. Oh shit.
Eddie, have you seen these? I'm just kidding. Don't yell at me, man. Don't yell at me.
Don't mess with Eddie.
Well, Eddie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Saw 2 or Speed? Did you see him?
Where you
Are you
are.
old enough?
He stop damn asking me that shit.
Dang, Eddie, do you need a nap and a juice
Damn, I
box?
think like I'm 15 or some shit. Like, damn.
I'm
You
just
need a
kidding.
juice box.
Oh, Saw too.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, what? I should just say it.
I said
All right.
he
See
needs
what
a
I think you
juice
said?
box. I said he
That's it.
needs a
She didn't
juice
say what I thought
box.
she said.
He needs a juice box. He's like a little kid.
Okay,
All right.
Ashley, stop before I start roasting.
When
Chris,
have you ever stopped?
So I love Speed. Speed kind of changed cinema there in the 90s, man. Like movies like Speed and The Crow that were coming out in '94.
Hopper.
You could tell things were changing, man, in Hollywood, and Speed was one of those.
Keanu.
It is one of those films, yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, man.
Yes, damn right.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Yes. There's a bomb on a bus.
RJ.
What is
So bad.
I got to go with Speed.
Okay. I think Speed wins it.
RJ
All
broke
right.
my heart.
Speed's one of those you gotta have in you if you're still playing physical media.
Oh, that's not even a question.
That's not even a question, man.
No.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Well,
I
here's
don't
the
know how
question.
fun
Do y'all-
Beyonce was in that movie, man. It's not.
Do y'all
not
like
Big
the Austin
Lebowski.
Powers movies? Though? That's the question.
Not
I like
Gold
the
Member.
first two.
I
God,
liked
that
them.
movie was
I liked them when I
awful.
was young, RJ. Now they're cringe to me. They really are.
Oh, they're so cringe.
They're
I
cringe
can't
to
watch
me.
them.
I still laugh at them.
Dude, when was the last time you watched an Austin Powers movie?
A couple years ago.
Times have changed, bro.
But no, but still, I
It
would
ain't
definitely go.
2001 anymore, dude.
I would definitely go with the dude, though. Steven.
Big Lebowski, absolutely.
Ashley.
Big Lebowski.
Brian.
The dude abides.
Eddie?
Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you're not.
I'm glad you're
Obviously,
so
you're like
excited.
not a golfer, man.
Yeah, right. Obviously.
You know, one of the funniest parts of that movie, I don't know why, guys, but we've all seen it. But when that girl says, I want you to go see a doctor because I don't want to have any lingering after effects. And he goes, after effects? I don't know why, but I laugh every time I see that stupid ass part. It's not even supposed to be a joke, I don't think. Yeah,
She hit me right here, man.
That's one of the-
RJ?
it's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Oh my gosh, Andy.
Oh, funny story about this.
I'm not tired.
Sure, Ashley.
RJ.
No, I smoked. Dude, she's fine.
Ashley
what's up?
stays high. She's battling.
Ain't
She's in
nothing
that
wrong
battle.
with that. Oh, so no, we
My
were at
eyes
the
are
mortuary.
still low.
We were at the mortuary taking care of stuff for my dad, and we were asking her about the Big Lebowski, and she's like, "Yeah,
Oh,
you could
dude,
use a
I don't know
coffee can."
why.
I was like, "Oh man,
That's
That
so
scene at
funny.
the end. Oh my god.
Yeah, in a morbid way. That's so funny though. Yeah, because little shit like that, you know. Because I remember my dad; he was so depressed, he wasn't dealing with it right, and we're talking about urns, you know.
Walter."
And he out of nowhere he just asked, you think they can make a urn with the Goonies on it? And I went, Daddy, come on, man.
Yeah, it's Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Sorry.
Or how many more do we want to do? Two more, three more? What?
A few more. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. Oh,
Oh,
God.
come on.
Oh, we already did Braveheart, so skip that one. Oh wait, never mind.
And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was ass,
moves it
bro.
up the
That
list,
movie was
right?
garbage.
Does anyone want? Okay, I'll make this
Oh,
easy.
okay.
Does anyone
Yeah,
vote for
okay.
Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Say aye now if you do.
Aye.
Wait, what?
Really?
I like it, but I'm not sure.
Willy Wonka.
Okay,
Willy
Ashley
Wonka.
voted for Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Okay.
Oh God, I spent money at the theaters. on that
Anyone
shitty
else?
movie.
I'm sorry, Ashley.
It's bad, but I really don't like Braveheart.
Okay.
Yeah, Braveheart
Gotcha.
won the other one though. I don't know why this is even a. We already have Braveheart on
Well,
the list.
well, no,
I don't
the
mind the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
But
I
it
do
moves
enjoy
it
the
up
way,
our
the way,
list,
the way this way this site works is it brings up movies again to see
Oh,
now that
man.
it's up again. Braveheart's probably going to go to the top of the list.
Oh,
Right.
I hated
Okay.
that
So,
one.
all right.
Oh,
Oh no!
The
That's
Lost
hard to read.
World.
Oh, I
This
don't
is the
even
second
know,
one.
man.
This is the second one
The
versus
second
Kill
one
Bill
was
Volume
just as
1.
epic, man.
With
That whole
Jeff
trilogy's
Goldblum.
epic.
I'm going to go to Lost World.
This is
Yeah.
so easy. Why y'all making this seem like it's
I'm
so
going
hard?
to
Because
Lost
Kill
World.
Bill was revolutionary
easy.
for its time, man.
Yeah, that's why it should win. Lost World was not nearly as good as the first
What are
one.
you
But I
talking
picked-
about? It broke when it released, it broke every Hollywood record. Now they've all been broken since then.
Well,
But
box
this
office
was the
don't mean
movie that
quality.
Doesn't
started
make
that
it a
shit.
good movie though.
Yeah, box office don't make a good
You
movie.
guys
It's
don't
not-
think The Lost World's a good movie?
I think it's
Uh,
okay, but it's not as good as
okay.
the first
I
one.
It's not as good as Kill Bill.
Yeah, not as exactly.
To me, it
Ashley,
is.
Thank you.
To me, it
I'm
is. I'm
sorry.
voting Lost World. That's my vote.
I don't know,
Steven.
man. Kill Bill was great.
Kill Bill.
Both volumes were great.
I have to say Kill Bill because it's epic.
Okay,
It's
Ashley,
Tarantino,
you were Kill Bill.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Brian.
I'm not a Quentin Tarantino fan, so just by default, it's going to be The Lost World.
You savage.
I'm starting to believe
did not
Zeno.
like the fact that Ian Malcolm was the main character in this one. I didn't. And it was the dinosaur breaking free in San Diego. I thought was pretty stupid. The Lost World I didn't like very much.
Okay.
Yes,
It was like the weakest of the three.
I found something horrible out about one of my best friends, Brian, last week, and he is not a Jeff Goldblum fan. And it really tested our friendship.
Right. Well, it's the thing. Okay, it's like whenever I experience a movie for the first time, I held a grudge against that actor. It's like one of those things when you're impressionable and like you're just in that moment. Like, okay, so Pierce Brosnan, I did not like Pierce Brosnan for a very long time. It was kind of until the second or third Bond movie that he did where I was like, okay, I like Pierce Brosnan. But no, it was because of Mrs. Doubtfire. My parents had gotten divorced, so it was like, oh, you kind of associate the new boyfriend with, kind of the run by fruiting. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Eddie, did you see these?
Yes.
Hey, Enos, what's up, dude?
All right, so what's your pick then, bro?
Kill Bill, bro.
All right.
Whoa.
Chris.
Dang, Eddie.
Really?
I love
wasn't
the
that
Lost
bad.
World, but now I'm thinking about like Sonny Chiba and the Tori Hanzo sword and that
Right.
great fight with Lucy Liu. I gotta go Kill Bill.
I'm upset by this.
Bill, it's
Okay,
Kill
RJ.
Bill. It's Kill
All
Bill.
right. Okay, this is how it works. All right.
Oh,
I've
I've never seen Battleship Potemkin.
yeah,
Neither
we
have I.
1925
All right.
movie.
Haven't
I'm
seen
good. Yeah.
Eddie, have you seen this?
I don't like that.
I've
seen
heard
the
it.
artist.
I've heard of the artist. Haven't seen it
I
though.
never watched that one.
All right, well, we'll skip. We'll do
That's
that
such a good
It wouldn't
movie.
be fair.
Was it?
American Psycho
Or
versus
Big Daddy. That's talk about polar opposites,
Hey,
man.
you need to stop that, Peter Rabbit's Defender. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Anthony,
You know what? By this time,
bro.
yeah. All right, we're
Brian,
down the
come
line.
on.
I'll tell you what.
Brian, don't worry about it. Just think.
No, I'm kidding, dude.
Okay. Well, let's do it. This is a weird. Every once in a while, Big Daddy against American Psycho. I'm going Big Daddy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like Big Daddy.
over American Psycho.
Over
though?
American
Yes.
Psycho.
I don't like
That's,
He likes things that makes him
I can
happy.
wipe
It's
my own
okay,
ass.
American Psycho all the way. I love Big Daddy too. Don't get me wrong, but that's
That was that was in my life when I was starting to kind of get sick of Adam Sandler shit. Right around Big Daddy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the kid
Not
was cute.
repetitive.
You know, the kid was
Mr. Deeds
adorable.
was the
but,
same movie.
yeah.
but
Ashley, Big
you know.
Daddy.
I love Big Daddy. It's such a good movie, but I have to go with American Psycho.
Okay,
I
Brian.
see Paul Allen's card.
Hip Hop Anonymous. Nah, man, dude. I was gonna say Big Daddy until I don't know. I'm gonna still go with Big Daddy. What the hell? I mean,
Okay.
I can still quote some of that movie still to this day, and I haven't watched it in 20 years.
Eddie.
American Psycho.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah, American Psycho. I'm against any movie where the kid's main character's name is Frankenstein. I'm not in that. I didn't like that movie. I thought it was stupid, man.
Frankenstein.
RJ. RJ.
I like Big Daddy, but it's American Psycho.
Okay.
Man, y'all are haters. No, I'm just kidding.
The Rock versus Predator.
God damn,
What?
this is tough.
Okay, this is a difficult one, but I know who's gonna win this one.
I don't know. I
Ooh,
don't know.
I don't know.
Let's go bottoms first. RJ. Go to the bottom up.
Excuse me?
Go to the bottom up.
Max is passing.
I need time to think. Come back.
Max is passing the butt.
All right. Well, damn it.
Nah, come
Man,
on,
I
man.
don't know
I
if I
cannot
can
believe
pick
you
this
guys
one.
are really having trouble with this one.
Yes, I am because this
I'll
is
go
a-
first. I'll go first. Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, it's The Rock, and the only reason I say The Rock is because I've been to San Francisco a bunch of times, and I've been to some of the places where they filmed. It's really cool. And I mean, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage,
in their prime.
Ed Harris. Like, come on, that movie was legit.
It really was. And it's Michael Bay and Bruckheimer at their peak, man. I mean, this is a great movie. But
Predator, I mean, I know.
Predator is one of the big four. It changed the game. Stan Winston, bro. Dude, it's Predator, man.
Well, everyone gets their vote.
I'm gonna go with The Rock, though. That's
all right. I'm gonna go with The Rock as well.
I'm gonna take that stab.
I have to say Predator.
Whoa,
The Rock is a great film. For every reason that you said. The Predator, I can watch that over and over. You're right. It changed the game, Chris.
Ashley?
It was a great film.
I remember when I first saw this movie, The Rock, because I remember it was like one of my favorite action movies. I love the movie. Love it. So The Rock for me. I'm not really big into the Predator.
Okay.
Actually, my heart, if you could see it right now, the rip that you just poured it.
It was like
good.
The height of Nicolas Cage as an action star, though. Like Con Air came out after that.
Yeah.
So good.
Love that movie.
Dude, they had so many badass movies.
All the Bruckheimer Bay shit is amazing, dude. They're epic. I love them. But over the Predator, I could never choose The Rock over the Predator, man.
Well, Eddie?
Predator.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's up to me.
Ooh, Eddie's there.
What are we a tie right now?
You're the deciding vote.
I'm the deciding vote. Shit. Okay.
You wanted to go last.
I wanted to go last. That's what you get, Care Bear. That's what you get.
All right. Again, really tough. Predator was a game-changing film. The Rock is an amazing action film, but I got one thing to say. Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen, The Rock.
Thank you.
Yay!
Are we gonna lose Chris over this one?
No, well, the Predator's also like one of the first movies I went and saw in a movie theater. But I mean, The Rock's good too. I can't even really be mad. But
how's the chat going? Is the chat upset?
Oh, the chat's pissed. They're mad. They're talking about canceling you.
General Humble.
Talk about two polar opposite movies again.
Yeah,
I'm going Ace Ventura.
Oh, what?
No,
I'm kidding. Okay. In 1995, I would say yes. Ace Ventura, awesome. The Mask, cool. Dumb and Dumber.
Said the boats are rigged.
Kick ass.
How do you rig them, bro? That's crazy. Where'd Ashley go? Oh, she's mad.
Oh, she's mad.
I was only kidding.
No, I accidentally opened up my developer screen on my computer and stuff.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go The Shining. This is the second one, too. This isn't the first Ace Ventura, right? Or no, is that the first one?
This is the first one, I think.
No, that's the second one.
That's the second one.
Oh, it's the second one. No, it is
the first one was Pet Detective, yeah.
The Shining, yeah.
Does anyone vote for Ace Ventura over The Shining?
I don't think anyone's going to vote over The Shining, man.
The episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah, I think it's just give it to The Shining.
Kubrick. And that movie has so many meanings. Go watch that documentary.
Finding Nemo versus The Sixth Sense.
That's weird.
You know what? As much as I love Shyamalan, and that was peak Shyamalan, I would have to go with Nemo on that. That's a great movie.
All right, well let's make RJ go first this time.
Yeah, RJ.
The Sixth Sense is a great movie, but it's most memorable for its twist ending. One of the greatest film endings of all time. Finding Nemo is a classic that I've watched so many times. I mean, it's by definition, it's a perfect film. I gotta go find Nemo.
Chris?
Yeah,
they're both really good, though. Both really good.
It's a great movie. It's a really fun movie. And what's her face is funny in it. What's the fish's name?
Dory.
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah, well, I know Ellen DeGeneres' name. I can't think
Dory.
of it. Dory is really funny. She keeps forgetting shit.
Yeah. What do you say, Chris?
Nemo. Oh, yeah, Nemo all day long. Yeah.
Ryan?
I was an adult when that movie came out, so yeah, Finding Nemo. Like, anytime one of those Pixar movies can get me to spend an hour and a half and kind of just forget about my day for that period of time.
Like the Cars trilogy, bro. Cars.
I'm so happy my nephews love those movies. I can pop Cars in and we're totally good.
We're almost at 2 hours 30 minutes. So after this one, should we do two more after this?
Yeah, we'll do two more and then I think we're totally good.
All right, for this week. And then we're going to keep going and adding films. And then at the end of the year, we'll do our top 20 for the year. And then every year we'll revisit Man, I'm dating us like we're gonna be together forever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you better,
Way
you
too
better make
far
sure we
ahead in
are.
this one.
All right, Eddie.
Nemo.
Yeah, see, dude, the chat is saying they're standing hard for Nemo.
Ashley.
I love both of these movies, but I have to go for The Sixth Sense.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, Steven.
I walked the streets where The Sixth Sense was filmed, man. I remember when it was being filmed. I like The Sixth Sense. I have to say The Sixth Sense. It means more to me.
Oh, that's right. They filmed it in like Joliet,
Philly.
Chicago, and then and Philadelphia as well.
Yeah.
They filmed it in like I forgot that was a Midwest film. Why was I thinking that was a West Coast film?
All right. I want to go Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. That was one of the best Pixar films.
Agreed.
It's up there with Toys.
Monsters Inc.
Or
I
Toy
can watch
Story.
all of them, man.
Monsters Inc. is
Man.
great. Yeah.
Terminator
I love
3:
Monsters,
Rise of the
Inc.
Machines versus Troy.
God.
I had to go with
Yes.
Troy. Terminator 3 was trash.
As much as I love,
I like Terminator 3. It's fun. It's
as
not
much
great.
as I love
It's fun.
Terminator, that's my. Everybody thinks it's Star Wars or Marvel. Terminator's my favorite franchise, but they dropped the ball so many times.
They really screwed up in
The third one was meh, but Troy was dope. Troy was an epic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Troy. Steven?
I love both of these films, but Troy is an epic. It's a grand scale film. That's well produced and acted. So I'll go with Troy.
Ashley?
Troy. I remember
Brad Pitt in a leather
loving this
skirt. What did you
movie.
think she was gonna say?
That's why I said it too.
I mean, it's a good film. I mean, he doesn't look bad, but that's not why I like it like that.
Okay. Eddie?
Troy.
Man, Eddie, you're really having fun with this show.
Eric Bana was in that too, wasn't he? Eric
Dude.
Bana was great
Yes.
in that.
Mhm.
The kid from Lord of the Rings, Legolas, what's his name?
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom was in it. That's a great movie, man.
Dude,
All right, Brian.
simple. Okay, real simple. Claire Danes or Angelina Jolie. Yeah. Oh, and who's the chick from National Treasure? She was in that movie too.
The woman who played Helena. You talking about her? She's beautiful.
Yes. Oh, dude. German actress. She was in. Oh, God darn it.
She was in Inglourious Bastards.
She was in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
She played the,
What is her name? She's great.
Oh, gosh darn it. But it'll come to me eventually. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
she,
did like
she
her.
was in that movie too. But she was in the two National Treasure movies.
Why am I not remembering Angelina Jolie and Troy?
I think she was in Troy. Could be wrong.
There was Rose Byrne. Rose Byrne was in there.
Okay.
Diane Kruger.
Okay, I was wrong. Diane Kruger.
Anne
That's what I'm
Kruger.
talking about.
That's her. That's the German actress.
Catherine Burrows.
Okay, so maybe that was a
2016.
different movie that came out around that time. But okay, Diane Kruger is still better than.
Oh, you're
Claire
thinking
Danes.
of Alexander.
Yes, that was.
You're
the
thinking
other
of
one, sorry.
Alexander. with
Because they
Colin
like.
Farrell, yeah.
I think it all like blends in. That and the Gladiator. They all kind of. I smoked a lot of weed in that time, guys.
All right, RJ, you said
Bit of a
you're
blur.
Troy too.
Yeah, I gotta go Troy, yeah.
All right, the final one for tonight's episode after this. No, I don't want to do
Superman
Napoleon.
versus Napoleon.
Can't. Oh,
Come
don't do this to me.
on.
Oh, that's easy, man. Napoleon Dynamite. No,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Superman! What? No,
Superman.
So
Superman.
kidding.
All
All right,
man.
is anyone picking Napoleon Dynamite over Superman?
Oh my God, the 1978 Superman,
The soundtrack doesn't hold a candle.
boring AF
I
Superman.
would, no, listen,
Oh.
speak up. Forever hold your peace. you
Great
know.
soundtrack, but I go Napoleon
I
Dynamite.
know-
That movie's ass.
What?
Superman is ass, bro.
What?
I'm sorry, but that movie's boring as shit. That movie is not good.
Damn, bro. It's
What
hard
did-
in the
I
paint.
apologize. What did you say, Ashley?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, really? Okay. Are you
Yeah,
serious,
I don't
Chris?
like Superman.
Yeah, I know, dude. I didn't start liking Superman 2 and 3 were fun. 1 and 4 were garbage.
1 and 4.
Wow.
What?
And you put
the
1 and
hell?
4 in the same category, brother.
I don't like the. It's. I love Donner's work. I love the colors.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
love the soundtrack, but the story was so
You just thought it
boring.
was drawn
dude.
out.
All right,
It was
all right.
classical. It was
Well,
classically done.
we got 2 for Napoleon Dynamite. I'm going Superman. All right, Eddie, what did you vote for?
Eddie, stop.
Superman, of
voting for
course.
Pedro.
Okay. All right. We'll do one more
I
after
gotta
that
do
because
Superman. Yeah.
we got to end on a good one. We
I mean, I got
Superman.
love because it's Superman movie, but I couldn't watch it over.
Oh,
good
come on!
Lord.
What the hell is this?
What?
It's the movie where Arnold gets pregnant.
The only time you'll get me to vote for iRobot, that's for sure.
Junior. Oh,
All right,
God.
can we just pick iRobot in this one?
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
anyone-
Yeah.
All right, come on, give us a better one, Flick Chart.
Oh, that's a dull turd.
Ooh, both great movies.
I think we might have to call it. It's giving us crap.
I want to didgeridoo.
Well, you know what? It's a special place in my heart. And yes, yes, Todd, we will get to that. We'll go that to the end of the show. It's a special place in my heart because that was my grandfather's favorite movie. And we watched it on VHS. He used to come up, and he's no longer with us. And I think I bought it. Unfortunately, I bought it for him for the nursing home, but we didn't get to watch that. We watched other stuff. He was watching. I was coming and he was watching, the old Wonder Woman TV series and stuff. We watched Rocky
Wonder Woman
in his final days, but we watched this movie so many times.
I love Crocodile.
He's like, that's a knife. He loved that scene. But my nostalgia wants me to pick Crocodile Dundee, but what I actually like is Matrix Reloaded. So I'll go Crocodile Dundee because I know it's not going to win anyway. I'll go Crocodile Dundee. Steven?
Honestly, I do love both these films. I remember Crocodile Dundee. I remember watching it I remember watching it when I was young. I like the Matrix trilogy all across, but I'm gonna throw Crocodile Dundee for nostalgia and for Max's grandpa.
Oh wow! Okay, cool. Thank you, Ashley.
The Australian.
Crocodile Dundee. We'll do that.
Wow! I didn't.
Oh wow! Okay, Eddie.
Matrix.
Brian.
Crocodile Dundee. I
Wow!
like the sequels to the Matrix.
Okay, Chris.
I was around when Crocodile Dundee came out. I was young, and it exploded on America.
Oh yeah, it was
quotable. It was a phenomenon like the Matrix. I love the Matrix. The second one's a little dated. I'm gonna go with Crocodile Dundee, man. That's a great movie.
Wow. No, it's not, Todd.
Todd Fair with a $5 super chat says, Max, it was just a turkey.
I think you're a turkey, Todd.
Damn.
No, I love you, Todd. Thank you for the support in the show. RJ.
I've never seen Crocodile Dundee, so I can't vote.
You would actually like that movie, RJ. I know you would.
Well, it did win anyway. Let's just see what the next. If the next one's good, we'll do it. Otherwise, we're done. If the next one's bullshit, we're gonna end.
Okay, this is something.
Man.
All right. Yeah, RJ, you go first.
Rocky.
Chris.
Rocky.
Brian.
Rocky.
Eddie.
Rocky.
Ashley.
Rocky.
Steve.
Oh, that's easy. And I thought I'd have to front and struggle because I do love Twister, but I'm Rocky.
Yeah,
Philadelphia
Rocky.
all the way.
Oh, that's an amazing film. Now, Stallone doesn't get enough credit for his acting ability in that besides physical. It was amazing nuance to his, All right. All right, we can leave it there.
Yeah.
I think you don't want a streetcar named
Oh
Desire.
no, a streetcar named Desire would win that one.
Toy Story 2. I would take Toy
Toy Story 2 was a masterpiece.
Well, yeah, but so was Streetcar Named Desire, man. It was one of his only.
No. We embrace modernness here.
Well, let's look at our top 20 as so far. We've rated. We've probably done about 20 rankings. Little Miss Sunshine.
How many classics do you have on
fun.
there? Rocky, maybe.
Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, The Dark Knight, Ferris Bueller, Blade Runner, The Bourne Identity, Wedding Crashers, Goodfellas, Braveheart, Matrix, Revolutions, Jumanji, Speed, Kill Bill, American Psycho, The Rock, The Shining, Finding Nemo, Troy, iRobot, Crocodile Dundee. So it's starting to take shape. It's starting to take shape. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it is.
And I'm gonna add titles. We're gonna add like 3 or 4 each week, newer titles, because it's an old site. That site's been up forever. All right.
Yeah,
so
we can super chat.
Yeah, let's get to the super chats, and then we'll Steven, get your channel ready if people are interested in checking you out. And we'll do some final topics, and then we can cover the Ezra situation now if you'd like, RJ. It's towards the end of the show. It is, we'll do a quick rundown of that. And especially because we got a paying customer that wants us to talk about it anyway. Todd Fair, $10. Max, what do you think about the Ezra Miller situation? And I think this is for the panel too.
Well, you answer first, Max. You'd pay to ask.
Yeah. So we've got to a point where you should listen to everyone, but not believe everyone. You have to listen, wait for things to play out. And yes, the situation with Ezra does not look good. There's a track history there, but we have to be real. There are reasons where people would come forward. We don't want to victim shame either. It's the complication of the internet and going to the court of public opinion first. There's not a lot of substance to this, but you have to take it seriously, along with the current thing of Ezra. And I personally, I want Ezra to get help. And I also want to be careful because this is all Enosh's channel, and he's very stringent about he wants things to play out first. We have to be careful. Don't get the pitchforks out. We have to take it seriously, though, too. Someone has come out, raised new accusations against Ezra. They should be listened to. But we also, we also have to let it play out and give him that. I don't know, benefit of the doubt, but you have to have facts with this stuff. It's unfortunate, and I don't want to hear really about anyone being abused physically, emotionally, verbally. So it's very disappointing. Also, because Ezra had a great opportunity with this role, and we were all looking forward. A lot of us here were looking forward to the Flash movie. So that's my initial thoughts. It's getting traction right now. It probably is going to be covered. It should be taken seriously, but don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun. And listen, we have some great people here. We are not celebrities. But if something happened to you and it got out to the public, there potentially would be someone in line to talk about you from your history too, no matter who you are, most likely. So you keep that in mind as well. So, no matter how nice a person you are, there's probably going to be someone that's going to come forward on you as well, and keep that in mind when this stuff happens.
Max, that was eloquently said, brother.
Yeah.
I co-sign everything you said. I agree with.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Ashley, what do you think of this recent development? It should be taken seriously. What's your initial thoughts there? Todd wanted to, yeah.
Initially, when I just saw the little TikTok video, I was like, this is very vague. There's no information here. And then you see, her claiming that he took everything, that he was abusive. But I mean, at this point, there's not enough information. I always try to, say, well, she could possibly been in this situation. But I think that you can't make a judgment call one way or another in this one specific case because you don't have enough facts to really say he did this to her. So I don't have a whole lot of judgment here because I don't have enough information really. But just based off his track record, it doesn't look good though.
Yeah.
I will say
for
that.
For sure. Chris?
Yeah, I'm not touching this one.
All right, fair enough. That's fine. No, that's great. Then I respect that. That's definitely RJ. I know you might have a lot to say about this. You want to. We all want Ezra to get help. We have to, even though if anyone here is critical of Ezra, we all, regardless of what happens with his future in entertainment, we don't want Ezra canceled, and we want Ezra to get the help Ezra needs. I think everyone's on board with that. This is a person. This is a life. There's obviously something going on, so we have to preface that in this disclaimer.
Well, I made my position known. I think Ezra obviously needs help, but I also believe that they need to be held accountable for their actions. I believe that they should be removed from their roles of Flash going forward. I think it's what's best for them in this current state. And I've also been vocal that I choose not to support that Flash film when it comes out, simply because I'm not comfortable with it unless remedial action is taken to ensure that Ezra is receiving the help that they need, and that they're not ignoring the situation and acting like nothing's going on. In regards to this new stuff, I don't think there's enough to go off of just yet, but I think it needs to be taken seriously until given reason to not. I will say, though, if it ends up being true, it's just another series of events that very disappointing to hear about, and something has to get done at this point. Again, they should have done something back in 2020 in the Iceland choking incident. They didn't. Now they reap what they sow. So
okay. Well, I do put this. That's fair to say. I put this a lot on WB for not handling it. There's something to said about good leadership. We're still not getting that. It's now Saturday, and we haven't. Should they have said something? That's debatable, but yeah.
After the weekend, I would imagine.
Okay.
About Monday is probably when they're going to release at least some kind of statement.
Yeah. Brian or Eddie, did you want to add, or you could abstain if you felt?
I'll say a little bit. Todd Fair with another $5 super chat. He says #Snyder to Marvel. Hey man,
thanks for the support, Todd.
We'll see.
If Snyder wants to do it, yeah, but I think he's going to be busy with Justice League too, because it's not a
He's
turkey.
going to be busy with that movie.
That's the movie he's going to be busy with. No, as far as this goes, honestly, I'm checking out.
Zeno, be nice though. He's feel free to his opinion. People have different. Everyone's life experience is different. Please let's respect.
Am I saying he should get canceled? No.
No.
I'm saying that given what has happened, there needs to be some level of accountability.
They need to have a rethinking of his future as the
I'm not saying that Ezra can't work in the future. What I'm saying is right now they're clearly not in a mental capacity to focus.
It might not be good for Ezra's health too. We don't even know.
I think they're a liability. Right. I think at this point Ezra's a liability to the studio, and I think at this point they're a danger to themselves and others.
Yeah, or at the very least, some handling at the executive level from WB. Just silence is deafening. It's like, okay, really, this is just out there with no anything is bad PR. Yeah. Okay. Eddie, did you have something to add?
Yes. In terms of it's WB's fault. I hate how people try to say it. They try to spin it that way, like for more WB propaganda to hate them and all that stuff. I doubt they haven't talked to him. It's just that they're probably just not ready to give an official statement. But I doubt that the people are saying that WB has to try to sit down with him or something like that, or at least phone call. But in terms of what happened with the TikTok thing, it was vague. There wasn't that much information. Even with the leaked DMs, I was still like, well, that's still vague. Like the thing about it though, and this is a thing about abuse or anything like that. Sometimes people just don't have proof. And it's going to be hard to believe them that way. That's true. That's the thing that happens. Sometimes you just don't have proof, even though you are getting physically abused or anything else like that. But I think I'll just wait on that for more information. I really can't tell. But in terms of his past Ezra's behavior, obviously, that we all know about, I think Ezra should be held accountable for that stuff. I don't want them to lose the role or anything like that, or to. I think that would be a setback, but at the same time, all the stuff you've done is like how it's hard to really make a case for them. But like I said, if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna fight for it since I know that Ezra right now is a PR disaster and a liability to everyone right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Zeno, listen, this is difference of opinion. Please respect that. I know you don't want to cancel anyone. And you have sympathy for Ezra, and that's fair enough.
I have sympathy, but honestly, I'm at the point where I just don't want to get involved.
Right. I
have sympathy and compassion, but I also recognize that something needs to be done because what they did was wrong. Actually,
this thing that came out today really doesn't change me much from the other stuff that's happened, though. Like I don't want to say this. I'm not victim shaming or saying this person is a liar or anything like that, or the time.
Oh no! Like I said, there's not enough information to go off of.
It's very vague and very. The hashtag she decided to use was very intense without anything in there. If you're gonna, so listen, Zeno. I'm actually, I'm not condemning him over this, and hopefully, you don't want to say you hope someone's lying, but I hope someone wasn't taken advantage of or anything. Like, I do hope that, yeah. So,
I mean, a lot of the stuff that person brought up in the TikTok and in text messages was very serious. So again, hopefully more information comes to light. Apparently, the interesting thing that I believe Saggy found out was that the person accusing Ezra was in Hawaii. They live in Hawaii. So that's a very interesting wrinkle to it all.
Yeah. And the other thing to consider that you really have to take this with a grain of salt is it potentially may be an X. In, let's be honest, no matter who you are, there's two sides to the story.
They lie. They lie.
X's lie.
In X's, when you're talking about someone that you used to have a relationship and it didn't end well, it's always going to be heavily skewed.
Of course.
Heavily skewed.
Right.
So, it's, all right. And yes, question for RJ. If RJ really, when that's actually a statement. If RJ really had sympathy and compassion, he would watch Blade Runner Black Lotus.
I'm gonna get to it, I promise. Just give me some time.
Chubby's been giving him a hard time about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't get your joke. Okay. Is there any other topics we want to cover the last 10 minutes here? We're going almost 3 hours, and get your channel ready.
What, are you gonna pimp his channel out? Like what?
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, in case someone wants to check him out.
I obviously I was just making a joke. Like you're said, like get your channel ready. We're about to pimp it out.
Yeah.
I would rather, rather than pimping my channel, I would rather have everybody in the chat supporting all the people on this panel, sharing out links for Mad Max channel, supporting one another, because that's what we do. I appreciate all of y'all. I mean, I don't know if my content will be anything that any of you would enjoy, but if you want to come check out Author Stephen Walton, please do. But honestly, I feel blessed to have been here hanging out with this panel, this very talented panel. Had a great conversation, had a great time, had a fun time. Max, we got to do this again, and I'd like to have you on Rogue Entertainment sometime if you're cool with that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm game.
Thank you to everybody in the chat for being so nice. I mean, I know a lot of your names out there. We've had arguments in the past, and we definitely have disagreements. Thank you so much for being kind, being welcoming, and bringing me in here and hanging out and having a good time with me. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
No, honestly, this is the only way the world is going to get to a better place if people actually have different opinion. We need to start working together more.
Hell yes,
talking to each other. It's the only way the world's going to get any better.
Hell yes,
because
brother.
if we stay in our little bubbles, that's not going to work.
See, Max and I are both liberals. Y'all didn't know that.
That's the case, Max. Max, if that's the case, why you keep laughing at my opinions?
Well, I don't know, Eddie. I'm not laughing at your opinion.
Well, Max, in that case, is there any hope that one day you'll make up with a certain Darth Lord?
Oh, come on, RJ. We were doing so good here. I don't want to bring that.
We don't have to make it with everybody.
Yeah. I also need my sanity. I wish him the best. That's all I'm saying. I wish everyone the best. I love everyone. Yeah.
Good.
I don't wish ill will towards anyone.
Well,
I don't.
Like I said, if you and Steven can get back together and hang out and like this, then anything's possible for everyone. I just mean that in general. For anyone.
Dude, we've been gay to each other in the chats for years. We just, never got together. Hey, Max.
It might be a while. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm okay with that, but you're not my. I don't know if you're my type. I don't know.
You don't know. I make steak and eggs in the morning.
Oh, I do like breakfast.
Monkey Jeebus has a comment for Steven. I don't know what that means, though. Saying Scott says he's more famous than you, Steven.
Tell Sport News Podcast that I made him who he is. The historian made him who he is. And just because he's climbing now is only because I was away for a couple months. You give me a little bit, and I'll smack his bald.
Did Scott write a book?
That's right. Did Scott write a book? Thank you, Chris.
Scott an author? Did I buy Scott's book? Fuck no, I didn't. I don't even know who Scott is, but I'm just
Scotty's a good dude. Scotty's a great Sport News Podcast. A great person who really thinks along a lot of the same lines that you do, Max, and as far as just working with people, coming together, promoting creators, man. A lot of us think in the same terms. It's just that we see things differently, and I like what you're doing here, brother. This is where we bring people together.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Even though I criticize the hell out of Jeremy when he says "be the change you want to be," he said as a joke. I actually try to do that, And then even Black Angus, He's the one that helped started me having live streams. It's
Is
like,
he
well,
Black
awesome.
Angus or Black Anus?
Hail trans fat.
oh boy, boy. Yes, yes.
I haven't heard somebody say hail in a while.
Yes. So Angus is the one that said you criticize everyone, but you don't do shit. And then he got me on a stream. Hey, Broden, if you want to talk to Steven, reach out to him. Is anyone's if anyone's
He's
interested,
been
you
blowing
can DM
me
him on
up in
Twitter.
the private on Instagram. Like, is that Stephen Walden? Is Stephen Walden on a panel with Maxx? He's like, no shit. Because me and him.
No, Zeno, we're not BFFs. Actually, he didn't even respond to my last DM. I wanted to play him at Mario Kart. I said, wouldn't it be fun? The time has passed, so I could share this. I contacted him before April Fools. I'm like, wouldn't it be fun if you had some critics of you show up for Mario Kart Versus on April Fools and surprise it?
Be awesome.
They didn't respond.
That would be awesome.
I know. I want to play him at Mario
Kart. I would play against Jeremy in Mario Kart.
Yeah, that would be so much fun to have critics versus, and he's good at Mario Kart.
I mean, some of the most entertaining times I've seen has been you and Jeremy on screen together.
Okay. Am I a Joker, or what's our relationship? How can we describe it? I don't know.
Frenemies.
Oh, frenemies, yeah, without a doubt.
Frenemies,
yeah, he took my word, frenemies. I've been calling you and Jeremy frenemies for a year.
Am I the number one, or who's above me? Anyone else above me?
There's no one above you, Maxx.
He kind of gets into it with you more than anybody. I mean, I've seen him go in on Twitter and argue with people all day, but I've never really seen him jump on a panel and try to like justify what's going on and then be cool and show his toy collection.
I still got to get my interview with Jeremy. He said,
I went off that night. You had to pull me in.
To be real, some of his biggest supporters are pretty jealous of me. They're like, man, why does he talk to Maxx again? I've been paying him super chats. Like, there's this one dude, entertainment hacker, who's been he wanted him to pay, he wanted to take him on a fishing trip when he went 300K. I didn't see no fishing trip. and entertainment hacker had to come on my stream to talk to him. So
hacker, I haven't talked to him in forever, man. How's he doing?
There's some jealous fanboys of Jeremy.
That's not true, Zeno. I always show RJ respect. I call him my Care Bear because he is a Care Bear.
Care Bear.
Which one though? This is a lot of Care Bears.
You're gonna be. I think you're gonna be Care a lot.
Hey Brian, if you want to bring this up, this is just a what if, man. Would you have preferred this? Josh, I love Chris Pratt, and I'm really looking forward to Jurassic. I just thought this was
I just wouldn't believe Josh Brolin in some of those action scenes.
Yeah,
no, but it would be a different tone though if he was there. You think they'd adjust the tone or be the same?
We'll see how Indiana Jones 5 looks, homie.
I don't know. I tried to watch this new shit on Amazon, and it's weird.
By the way, Chris,
cowboy, and there's like a alien dimension hole. It's weird, guys.
Isn't Care-a-Lot the name of like the place where the Care Bears live, not the actual Care Bear?
Yeah, I'm giving you the Care-a-Lot bear though. I'm giving you. Who do you want to be?
I don't know. I don't even know what the care. Like I don't know which.
All right, fine. You can be what's that?
I'm the one that sleeps a lot.
What's that pony?
What's the pony?
What's that pony? The really nice pony. You can be that one.
Care Bear, should I be like one of the bears?
You can. Wow. You can be Hugs a lot. You can be Hugs a lot. Okay, you can be Hugs a lot.
Oh, that's nice. All right. Hugs a lot.
You know what would be nice? Shameless plug, shameless segue. Is if we had Ashley, aka the Widow, merch, because I really want.
Are you working on merch, Ashley?
If she's not, she needs to be, because I'm an artist and I can make it happen.
There you go.
I mean, not at the moment. No, not.
I want an autographed Avengers hoodie, but I want to put the word SC in front of it so it can be Scavengers. Yeah, I don't get it. I get it, but you guys don't get it.
Why would I be the most depressing Care Bear, Broden? I'm not a very depressing
person. Man, Hugs a lot is okay. You know what? That's it. You're Pinkie Pie. That's it. You blew it. You fucking blew it. You used to be a Care Bear, and now you're a pony. You blew it.
Wow. Pinkie Pie. I like Pinkie Pie.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Know Chris was a brony.
I'm not a brony, but everyone knows who Pinkie Pie is. I have kids, man.
Oh yeah, that.
You know what happens if you have kids and you don't learn their favorite toys and their favorite shows?
I watch He-Man.
Eddie, who's my favorite My Little Pony?
I don't watch that shit.
I already know.
Eddie has so much attitude.
Yo,
right
he
now.
said that like, but he said that
Nah,
he said that like
you know-
to step
you
on
know
his
who
new
it-
Jordans at the bar.
No. Eddie's a Rainbow Dash kind of guy. He likes that hit and some Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've played Rainbow
Yeah.
Dash. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh man.
Brian is the lion from Care Bears.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, I can see.
Oh,
that.
Lionheart.
Yeah,
It was Lionheart.
Care Bear Cousins. I love Care Bear Cousins.
Yep.
All right, is that it?
I think
Yep.
that's it.
Unless we're gonna start talking about the Wuzzles or the Get Along Gang. Yeah. I
Nah.
guess that's
Oh,
it.
No.
Nah.
How
That's where I
about
draw
the
the line.
How about we talk about the Wiggles?
The
Yeah.
Wuzzles were the
Oh.
shit though, man.
Yeah.
Bumble
What
Lion.
about the Doodle Bops?
All right,
Oh,
we're gonna
my.
end this stream right now. Have
What's
a
the
good
doodle
night,
bob,
guys.
though?
We'll see you
I
next
don't
week.
know.
No.
Yeah,
Bye,
thank you
everyone.
for watching. Thanks for our special guest Stephen Walton. Go check
Thank
him
you
out.
guys for having me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy
Our
his
broses
book.
are cringe.